Welcome back to Rocky River, Ohio, Immortals Inc. Dungeons and Dragons Sunday afternoon. We're on a little bit of a schedule change for the next few weekends. We will not be here next weekend because I have to work all day. We will be back the 1st. So we will be back October 1st, 5 to 9 again. And then on October 8th, we will be going back to our regularly scheduled time, which is noon, Sundays Eastern Standard Time in Rocky River, Ohio. I keep saying Fairview Park because Fairview Park is across the street. Literally.
Yeah, I love that.
Here at Immortals, they do have Dungeons & Dragons Adventure League on Wednesdays from 7 to 9. Every Friday, they have a miniature paint clinic from 6 to 9. Bring your minis, bring your paints, brushes, supplies. They need donations. I think it's $20. Is it $20? The paint clinic, or is it free?
It's free.
Oh, it's free paint clinic. Well, there you go. So bring your minis and get a nice class. The guy they have here is really good. I forget his name. What is his name?
Rich.
He's a very good guy. We got to get you on camera one day, so everybody can say hi to you.
One day.
As
he runs away.
Before we get into the story,
in the room, they'll see him.
I want to do 3 unboxings. So, first things first, the Dungeon Master screen has been revisited. That's what it's called, Dungeon Master screen revisited. The art for this is phenomenal. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's great. Great photo.
It's a great photo. Dragon there, clouds and all that stuff.
I do believe
if you're familiar with the original Dungeon Master screen, there's like a picture here, it's covering everything. And what they did was they added an actions and combat table, which it's better than the other one they had before. The long jump, high jump, suffocating, concentration, things you can do on your turn, all the actions. In the original, guys, we're on camera, so they can hear you. Oh, thank you. So they have what a line, cone, cube, sphere, cylinder, and the point of origins are for the different spells and effects. So they did have that before, so that's still there. They have all the effects which they had before, which took up half the old screen. This one takes up a full panel. Actually, a panel and a quarter and a half. Setting a difficulty, a DC, tracking DCs, and when you're tracking, through the woods. Damage level by severity, object hit points, which I'm excited about because I used to have to use that guy. Object hit points, I said that. Object armor class, that's also I'm excited because I used to have to use that guy down there. I have my own custom game screen, but I've been coming back to this one more. It's pretty good. The skills and the associated abilities, travel pace, services, which is cool because I have like a ton of resources now. It's all right here. Obscured areas, encounter distance. Cover, how that works, light sources, and then a little table which is food, drink, and lodging, which actually comes in handy. You just look and say, oh yeah, that costs that much. Depending on conditions. Excuse me?
I said I could have used that yesterday.
Yeah, so this screen,
player's handbook open to that.
it is worth the $16+ after tax. If you don't have a Dungeon Master screen, or if you had the one they came out with and they released one from WotC, get this one. This one is actually very good, and they do have it on the shelf here at Immortals Inc.
I pre-ordered that.
It's actually very good. The second one, Tomb of Annihilation. You've seen all the videos, Satine Phoenix and Rudy and Maze Arcana. You've seen Chris Perkins running the game. Chris Perkins running a kind of a combined Curse of Strahd Tomb of Annihilation thing. Which is pretty cool to pay attention to that. And some of the other groups that were there in the Tomb of Annihilation release, the 2-day D&D event, they did some stuff in here. And this book is phenomenal. I did not read the whole adventure yet. I've been picking and choosing and pouring through some of the stuff. I don't know if there's anything that requires an errata yet, because we know how the previous products work. You have to get a guide to run the Abyss or the Elemental campaigns, and I think even Tiamat. But this one right here is freaking fun. I'm not a dinosaur fan in D&D, but I like the dinosaurs in here. This is pretty cool.
They're all dead.
And, well, no, it's not that they're undead. It's that the way they presented them is very cool. And the dinosaur racing, which I got to do a dinosaur race at Origins. That was fun because you get to cast spells with the other one. Command the guy to fall asleep and he falls asleep off his dinosaur. I did that. It was awesome. Sleep and he fell off. We won the race, which was great. But anyway, There's a lot of cool things in here. The different races, how they work. A Bateri battle stack, which is basically goblins are in a stack, standing on top of each other, and they're fighting against you. It's pretty good. Asarak, which I got the mini last time, which is pretty cool. His stats in here, he is insane. He's disgusting. They do have a map, Chult. It's double-sided. One side is for players. Other side is for the characters. DMs, don't let them see the full map. It's pretty cool. And it's designed so you can fill it in. I suggest you get a copy. They do have a ton of handouts. I don't know if you can see it in the camera feed. The Forbidden City, puzzles, letters, different people, and then they have a picture of this guy. This guy's the best. So it's really cool. Stat blocks, the Terrafolk, the Velociraptors, which Velociraptors are smaller in this edition, but that's okay. They still do what they're supposed to do, which is kill players. I'm sorry, give characters a difficult time. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. The story is kind of a sandboxy thing, go from one place to another, but not really. But it's fun. It's fun. One thing that I saw in here, the flora and fauna, the magic items. What was it? Things to do, facts in there. Oh, the poison and disease effects in here are so fun. I might use them in this game. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but if you don't have it, get it. Yeah, we all like to pay discounts for things. Speaking of which, on Mondays here at Immortals Inc., if you come, you can roll a d20. If you get a natural 20 on the d20, d20 is about that big. You get 30% off. If you roll a 10, it's 20% for 10.
Yeah.
And you roll a natural 1, it's 10% off. Otherwise, it's how much? 5% off on any other number?
Yep. Okay,
5% off on every number. So to recap, you roll a nat 20, it's 30% off. A 10 is 20% off. And crit 1, natural 1, is 10%, and then all the other numbers are 5%. It's it's cool, and you get to support your local game shop, which is important because Immortals Inc. is pretty cool. Last unboxing, as I've been doing the last few weeks, is bam. I did get Asarak last time, which made Jason jealous, and he said, "Don't kill me." Which who knows? There's gates in the Forgotten Realms. People might wind up in a jungle somewhere.
I saw his spell list. He's insane.
He is disgusting.
Oh my god.
He's disgusting. And if you DMs have got to remember your legendary actions on these creatures. They can do it every turn. And they do regenerate those at the start of their turn, or start of a turn, excuse me, round. Which, we understand rounds and turns, right?
Is he an illicit lich?
He's the lich. He's the most powerful lich probably in existence right now.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
So
he's why no one
he
comes
makes
back
liches
to life.
go, damn, dude, you're tough. So
I didn't know that.
huh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. I was reading him and I'm like,
His
wow,
at-wills.
he's my kind of guy.
His at-wills are insane.
Yes, he casts at wills first through third level.
Yeah.
First through third level.
He
First
doesn't,
through
he
third
doesn't
level
use his
spells.
spell slot until he uses level 4.
Yep. Oh, what did I get? I got a demon, I think. Oh my gosh, that
What
is
level
beautiful.
is he? He's not level 20.
I'm excited.
He's got a rating of 23.
No, it's my first gargoyle. Bam!
23?
23.
It's the first ever gargoyle I own. That's pretty cool. You guys know where I'm to feed him and trying to do this. Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying,
Sorry.
it's okay. Players are players. So I got my first ever gargoyle, which was cool. And as in every box,
He is actually pretty cool.
I get these. If you want these codes, because I don't use them at all. I don't play Neverwinter. I'm in Destiny 2. Don't hate. Right now. If anybody wants codes, just message Josh. I'm glad to give mine up. I got a stack of them. I'm not doing anything at home. So back to the unboxing. I got the gargoyle. Sorry, say it again.
So you can give them to your son who plays Neverwinter.
But they're not for you. They're for new players, aren't they?
No, I'm pretty sure they're for anybody. I don't know. I didn't read them.
I think it's if you buy...
Into the world. Claim your gift. Starter packs.
I don't know. I'll make a new character. It's fine. It's super easy to level up.
I will get him to. I will get him to.
It's,
So
I don't need.
I'll give him half if you guys want a code.
I don't need all this stuff.
So there's a bear with a warhammer. This guy is a werebear. That is so cool. Personally, if I was a werebearer, I wouldn't need a warhammer. I got claws and teeth. I would tear you up. But
Yeah, I'd use a warhammer. Oh yeah, I would use a warhammer.
Right?
I got another Chalton zombie, which is great. I have so many of these.
Yeah.
I have so many of these
Dual war.
Chalton zombies. And this guy I haven't seen before. It looks like a red cap. This looks like a red cap to me. Let's see. Red caps out here are mean. Nasty. Yep, that's a red cap. Yep. He's got a red cap.
What are they?
They're little fey creatures that they're worse than goblins.
Ah,
They're nasty. And especially in groups. He's got a sickle. He's got a sickle. And he's got a big red cap.
Sound like piratey creatures.
That's what he looks like. So he's cool. I got a nice box today. This gargoyle is awesome. 4-armed gargoyle. I've never gotten a gargoyle before. I gotta get some. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So there's our unboxing for today. So I will kill you with these guys here. I'm gonna put these over there.
526.
What was that?
Coffee's good anytime, Dad.
I suppose.
Say again?
I'm just getting shit to Bill.
Definitely not drinking coffee right now.
I
You're
can't.
fine.
I probably
And just for you older folks, like parents that are watching, this is like a PG-13/R game. So we do say F and B and oh shit a lot.
And the drunken monk frequently walks around naked, so
Well, they can't see
I
that.
think
So
I
they
would.
can't
I
see
think I
that.
was
You're
totally.
not
I'd
examining
like to have a
You
little
can-
bit more liberal use of F now. Thank you.
What the fuck did you just say? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Fuck you. How about that?
Can you catch for me? Throw in the trash. You're awesome. I don't care what your wife says. So anyway,
Well, she said I was awful. That's why she divorced me.
I was talking about her. Yeah, she's like awkward. We're not talking about that. Okay, so we are back into the game. The party has moved on from Baldur's Gate. We're traveling north. I think you guys ran into something in the woods, didn't you?
we're already
I
past all
don't
that.
know.
You ran into something in the woods. What was it that you guys ran into in the woods?
A group that made us very uncomfortable moving past that.
Group that tried to
It's a very-
sacrifice
I
talent.
want to know why there's 2 elves in the party and Talon was the one to try and get
I was
sacrificed.
on watch, so that's why you were asleep. So that's why you got jumped, and I managed to go away.
Hey,
I shot the person that was about to put a dagger in your stomach. I shot them with an arrow.
No, it's okay.
Okay. It wasn't like I wasn't doing anything.
well, the thing is
I
I
don't
rolled
know.
randomly.
I think for
And it
a period of time you were.
So
Hiding
it's
in a
not
tree.
personal. Because
For
I
about
tried to kill
a minute,
him all
I was
the time.
hiding in a tree.
His paladin almost died this weekend because I rolled on the crit table, and he goes, "Wait a minute, we're supposed to roll on the crit table." I said,
You
"Fine."
always make us roll. On the
Exactly, and that's what I just said. And I said, "Okay, roll," and he rolled less than.
I rolled a 30. Thank you.
He rolled less than what would have killed him.
Wait, he was arguing with you about the way something was executed? No!
Well, he was right, so I had to give it to him.
It only matters when you're right.
You're my favorite.
But he was right because the other players supported it. So I said, "Okay, you roll." And he rolled a 30, and he took a lot of damage. And he still had a busted helm, so which made him upset, and he had to get it fixed. It cost him 10 gold to do it too. So. But and that's in a different game. I like. So anyway, here's another one. I had this too. So I do have codes if anybody wants them.
I don't really need all of them.
Okay. So again, they ran into Quento and her party of drops.
Yeah,
What was that?
Yeah.
Quento.
Quantum.
Quento and her party.
We parlayed with them,
that was-
so
Was it the whole actual
kinda
party?
Fine. Yes.
No, yeah,
No, it was all of them.
It was the actual.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It was
I really wish I was there for that now.
Yeah, trust me, I was just sitting here awestruck. And I was like, no, don't talk to them, just let them go.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
sorry. Did
the way it happened-
somebody tell us to do a
Somebody
certain
tell you
thing
something?
with those people?
Well, what happened
Then I
was
got
you
yelled
guys,
at.
they went away,
Alas.
and you guys went after them to parlay with them. And then you had that conversation. Remember what we said in that conversation? Or what was said?
I'm old senile. I don't remember it at all.
Who's got the notes?
I'm hoping someone does because I wasn't there. I I was
That's no
there in
excuse.
spirit.
That's no excuse, sir.
You watched the feed.
I did, but I didn't take notes the first time.
Oh my gosh, dropping the ball.
Well, I would assume people that were here were actually taking the notes.
-5 to all stats.
Yeah, I mean, you were watching the feed. You
DM
could pause.
101. Take
Rewind.
I did, but the thing is, while I was gone, I did actually go and I bought a book specifically for this game.
You know what's
notes
funny
taking.
is I keep looking for that camera, and the cameras are there now. Keep forgetting.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Because then you can now see
So
the
now
chair.
they can see
You're actually
you.
on camera on that one.
And they can see, yeah, they can.
You're not.
We're
I'm not
not.
comfortable now.
That side of the table.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Back
can see
up.
the chairs.
You're not here anyway. You don't have a role play. You just roll dice.
He just died.
Flame on. I rolled a 22. So anyway,
And I have just as much fun as everybody else.
yes, you do, and we love you for it. We love you for your dice rolling, King Rorik.
I don't know. There was a weekend I did not like him for his dice rolling. It was abysmal. All right.
It's always a
Okay.
business.
Yeah, I didn't leave it like that. So
That's the problem.
All right, so you ran into Quenthel and her party. You parlayed with her, and you moved on. You got to the southern gate of Waterdeep. I believe you entered, and you guys were going to go meet
We didn't
with.
enter.
No, yeah, we
We
Oh,
came-
sorry.
As it ended,
We were just
We
coming to
came
the side
up-
of the city, right?
no, we came over our rise and we saw the horizon.
That's right.
On the horizon, we saw the city.
Did we get in a fight?
Not on the outside town.
Nope.
The big giant creatures were before the
trolls.
the trolls were before the.
While you
parlay.
were in the city.
Well, yeah.
Well, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
We took
Yeah.
care of those.
When you guys were bathing in tomato soup.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So
I
you
have
get to
notes
the
on
gate.
that, by the way.
You get to the
Stay away
gate.
from black creatures
Oh,
with white stripes.
Right
We
before
don't
we-
to the gate.
Hold on. Before we get to the gate.
Oh god. Mm-hmm.
Our skills come in a little handy here.
Maybe.
Interior travel is all.
Right now.
We're the biggest.
That was attractive. Live TV. There we go.
Hey, it's okay. Laura Bailey does it all the time.
At least you won't hear the toilet flush in the
I
background.
said it's okay. Laura Bailey does it all the time.
We're not Laura Bailey, though. She can get away with that.
I'm prettier.
She gets paid pretty good.
They do get paid.
But didn't start that way. Sorry.
Right before we get to the gate, Sai looks at everybody and says, "Call me Rayo.
Okay, sorry.
Call me Rayo.
Don't test me.
Rail.
Rail.
R-A-I-L.
R-A-E-L.
Rail.
Well, rail.
Rail.
And he wants to know why
Call
they
her
use.
name
It's
for
really-
once.
It's really getting hard to keep up with
No.
all your aliases.
I know nothing of what you speak. And you're Mario.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna run away from us soon enough and
We all
get into
got a
something.
million
We'll have to rescue
different
him from again.
I like his optimism. Continue on.
Keep him manacled to one of you.
This is the party getting along, folks. Yeah.
To the bowels of Waterdeep, good companions.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Dream side rail. That's the name.
Side rail.
Sai has to be
Reem, I
called
forgot
Rail.
about Reem. Thank you.
That's what I'm calling
I'm
him.
keeping a
Reem
running
Cyrell.
total of his
Reem
aliases.
Cyrell.
Reem
I
Cyrell.
forgot about Reem.
Cyrell.
Alright, so you get to the gate. There's several banners there. It identifies as the Southern Gate and Waterdeep. The guards are ushering people in. They take your names, document your entry, charge you a silver each, just
I'll let it go.
as an entry tax.
I'll let it go.
Is it a silver?
A silver.
I don't have any.
It's
I'll cover everyone.
It's a negligence.
I got
It's
it.
a tenth of a gold.
I know, but I'm
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
I don't
I have-
have a
I
silver
have 13 on me,
piece.
so
That's
I
all
got.
I'm
I
saying.
covered everybody.
They give you guys
Up a gold,
each
you'll have 9 silver.
a one-page pamphlet, which is folded in 3. It's just one page and you unfold it. Of City of Waterdeep, these basic rules and customs, things to do. Nobles are coming down the road, you must give way. For merchant caravan, supplies are coming through, you must give way. They tell you, the cost to hire a carriage is a silver from Southern Gate to Northern Gate, and points in between. For deliveries, it's triple that. If you have deliveries that you want to have taken from one part to the other, cover that. City Watch is posted in all over they're usually within a block or two of each other. You find a couple guards here and there. Major patrols are six per as they're walking around.
I love that they detail their guard patrols for us. It's handy to know all of that.
Well, they just let you know where they are, so if you need to find them
or avoid them, I get it.
or avoid them.
How are we even gonna make it out of this?
I like the logic.
As soon as we walk past them, I crumple up the pamphlet and just throw it on the ground.
Oh,
So what's the fine for
Are you
littering?
gonna, I was just gonna throw it. So.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
beat
one
you to
dwarf
it.
slap another dwarf
Hold
upside his
on,
head.
hold on. So he does that, and then one of the guards from the gate comes up,
Fine for
picks it
littering.
up, holds it in his hand, and looks at you and says, "You
What?
lost something."
My bad. Sorry, I accidentally left that behind.
And then you look around and you look at the southern quarter. It's kind of like an old, you can tell this is an older part of town. It's kind of beat up a little bit. You guys are
Is there like a like a table or something that's next to the gate surrounding?
Just full of pamphlets.
Say again?
Is there like a a stand or a table or
So
something?
I'm getting as far away from him as I
Tourist
can.
Hold on.
Visitor's booth.
Is there anything that's just around at the gate with tables or anything? Just people like.
I would
Like-
assume where you pay the entry fee.
Sure, but like somebody trying to sell goods or anything like that, just right there at the gate.
There's a couple people selling, hawking jewelry. Another person is selling sausage sticks, or sausage on a stick.
Immediately walk up to one of the fellow stands and put the pamphlet down on whatever they have, and just say some good reading there, and walk away.
I'm glad that had to take as long as it did.
I actually read it.
Yeah, I'm reading
And then I fold it up and I put it in my backpack.
it. Yes.
I shove it in my
Very
back
quaint
pocket.
of you. Hope you find everything you're looking for in good old Waterdeep.
You never know.
I read it and shove it in side shirt. Or rails shirt, excuse me.
Wow,
I never know
Good job,
when I'll
you're
need
learning.
something to burn.
good on your feet. Good sir. You be an elf? Yes.
So, Finks, where do we need to deliver this message to?
See, that I don't actually know.
Oh,
That's his character, not
we
mine.
we would like to. Do we know where we're supposed to meet? Whoever's
I'm about
bringing
to get
us
a real heads up
our
here in a second.
purchased wares,
Say again?
the purchased wares we have from.
And then he has the ring.
They're gonna come
They'll
to me.
find
I have
us.
the ring.
You have the ring, but I don't know if we have an idea where we need to meet them.
Wherever
It will.
we
They
are.
will
find
find
us.
us.
Yeah.
It's like
I
a
wasn't sure.
little
Yeah.
homing beacon of sorts.
No, let me ask my scribe.
I was not your scribe at that time.
He's not Finks' scribe. He's Rourke's
I
scribe.
know I'm saying his word.
Rourke is, at this point, counts.
Was there
Finks is
a
basically
keep
what
or a... We were supposed to take it to the castle, weren't we?
I would assume somebody with some
Or
authority
captain of the guard or
to
something.
send an army somewhere.
We have all this stuff that we found. It's like this 4 weapons that we found in a fight like 3 sessions ago
So
that we never
there's,
figured out what was.
Tall row houses line the streets. Their heights is 2 stories or more. Row houses usually have shops on the ground floor with offices or apartments above that. They're not all of them are multi-story. Some are. Let me see something. Somebody roll a d8.
D8. Roll the 1.
Then a d4.
Four.
So yeah, you have 1 and 2 story buildings and everything where you're walking to. So it looks kind of like that where you guys are coming through.
Okay.
I say we don't
So we're all
get-
standing in the entryway, I'm assuming, still just kind of like...
Well, we
where-
asked where we need to take
yeah,
this
we don't know
stuff.
where to go.
He doesn't have it written.
Okay.
He That's before my notes. Which I've been taking.
Does Finch remember where he needs to go?
Probably not.
14.
He turns the paper over and he sees a map with key places of Waterdeep.
Alright, well, there you go. What's the first place say?
Well, different the trade districts and everything. And it says government. And under government, it says Waterdeep Castle and Pajurian's Palace.
Well, then that's
To the castle.
where he needs to go.
Let's just go straight
Oh, walk
there.
up to the
Right
garden.
there.
Oh, that's the castle? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're
This is
we're
Waterdeep
here.
Castle. It's
Yeah.
military government.
Yeah.
So he has to go to
This
all
is-
three?
This is military and that's government.
Assuming we're going castle.
No, I would want, yes.
He has to go to all three?
Waterdeep Castle and Pajurian's Palace.
Alright, never mind. We're going there.
Where's there?
I don't know. Is there a map in this
Castle.
pamphlet that they gave us?
Waterdeep
Yeah,
Castle.
it's a very crude map, but yes.
Well, I'm sure the castle's marked on the map.
It
And I'm
is.
sure it would be easy
Yeah.
I'm
to
gonna look at the
find.
garden. I'm gonna be like, we're supposed to go here, and I point to the castle. I'm like, what's the quickest way to get there?
Well, he tells you.
We have important papers.
Just have like,
You guys are here. You get
uh-huh.
to the inner gate. He tells you to take the high road. It's going to curve to the left and take Waterdeep Way.
Take us right there. Cool.
To
Thanks.
the palace? Is that where
That's
we're
the
going?
palace. That's what you said, Waterdeep Castle, right?
That's where we need to go,
The
correct?
castle's here.
What's that? What?
The castle is here and the palace is here. They're two separate things. That's
Do we need to go to the castle or the
Ask the
palace?
guard.
That's what you
Tell him we
That's
have
what
a
he
message
asked.
to deliver. Make sure that
He
you
asked,
know
where's
where we're
Waterdeep
going.
Castle?
why I
And I
said
told him.
important papers.
Finks. Where do we need to go? The palace or the castle?
Castle.
Castle. Okay.
Does it say the castle or does it say the palace?
Is there
The
like
castle's
to be
military.
delivered
Uh-huh.
The
to?
government is the palace.
Sure.
Okay, the palace.
What?
Do I see
the
an
palace?
We're asking for help. For
Do I see an inn?
The
Yeah.
The other place
The
I'm
military doesn't act without the government.
I'm going to
the
the inn. When you
palace.
figure it out, come get me, let me know.
No, let's not start this already. We're gonna have three separate parties in this whole
It's
city.
been a long travel on the road. I'm thirsty.
Well,
Use the
you
water.
can, yeah.
Rail, can
There
you
you
take
go.
care of
I don't believe it. You're handing me your stash.
To the palace.
Keep it.
There's no open container laws in this city, is there? No. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so you guys travel that way?
Yeah.
All right. Roll a D100, Jason. Or, excuse me.
He used my name.
Gallic.
I'm afraid now.
So we're dead.
Yeah, it's a 48.
48.
48.
Okay, so as you guys are walking up that main road, just a quick shower just suddenly appears across the whole city. Just drenches everything. People are running about and trying to cover themselves, and just being on the coast, you could guess that sometimes storms just roll right into the city. Let's see. The distance to sea now is a little bit less, but you're still coming towards the you're going towards that turn. Roll a D100.
36.
As you come up you go in maybe a couple blocks, and you see just like a little party in front of somebody's house. They're celebrating the name day of a child, and they're under their awning and drinking and toasting and having a good time. You know,
I raise my bottle as we're walking by and say, "Congrats, salute," and take a swig.
hey, Mason has been named. Roll a D100.
47.
Okay. As you're you go past the party and somebody steps out from the group, is stumbling along. looks kind of talented when he almost fell. And he holds up his arm and says, "Well, fortune to tell you, pay me a coin."
I pay him a coin to, and I say,
What kind of a coin you give him?
Unfortunately, I say, I put a gold in his cup and I say, I'll pay you a coin to walk away.
And he goes like this. He looks at the coin. I was drinking that.
And I keep walking. I'm walking past him. So
What about your fortune?
yeah, I'm sure it's bad. Have a nice day.
Anybody else? We stumble
Oh,
along.
my head of the group.
No.
That's good.
I'm good.
What do you want? You guys walk all the way past that. Go a couple more blocks.
17.
What's the party order? Let's see.
Well,
Get set up. Just set
I'm
up.
up front now, apparently.
I'm behind.
Over here.
No, just set it all up so I can see.
Yeah. Everybody.
I'm behind.
You can use this. You can use this right here.
Oh.
Throw them out there in order.
Just throw 'em up.
Yeah.
All right. So who's in front?
I don't know.
We got
Since,
Rail, me.
since we're in the city, would it make sense for us to be up front?
Holding on
Ah,
to your
we're
cloak.
No.
I don't
Rail's
wonder.
first.
You don't want to be up front?
Rail's first.
Rails first. Well, you guys can go side by side. I'm assuming this is a pretty wide street.
Yeah.
So, and then
Put me towards the front only because I'm actually adept at walking city streets.
Doesn't matter.
Finding my way around cities.
the king shall be the center.
You drink enough wine
Yeah,
in
put me with
enough
them.
cities, you find your ways, but they're all the same.
And then I will.
In the back of the
I'll be.
bag,
Yeah,
right?
I will be in the
Jail.
back.
Please keep
You
moving.
feel something bumping in your right calf behind you.
All right. So I spin around real quick.
Okay. And sitting down as you turn, this green-eyed dog who's soaked to the bone, shaking, is looking at you.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of just like kick it and be like, out of here.
Wait, why did
Takes
you
off.
kick a dog?
What did you do that for?
If you're not careful, I'll kick you next. Let's go.
So the dog takes off. No. Okay.
That's
You
gotta be
answered.
bad luck.
The dog leaves. Roll.
67.
Okay. So you guys are come down the curve, dark alley, and you hear some commotion, some people running, and you hear something drops. 1, 2, 3. There's 8 of you. Oh, second person. Dex check. What'd you roll again?
67.
Dex save is 8.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Right where
That's not
he's
a deck save.
right where he's saving, and you guys just like, oh, and right in his 5-foot square, and he starts coughing and hacking. It's green and nasty, and it came out of nowhere. And you guys kind of look at him, see what's going on, and you see this guy in black leather just run across the street, and 3 guards are chasing.
Hey, you get back here! He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet ahead of you now.
What substance
I tried.
was that?
It's some kind of a powder and
Smoke screen.
smoke screen.
Okay.
It was
Shouldn't have lasted too long if it's raining.
What do you do?
Try walking.
Okay, you guys keep walking.
What's done?
I tried.
Plus
Come
range,
around the
so-
corner and you go past that main
Alright,
avenue.
so this is where I summon a lich. What are the is double 4?
Yeah.
Should be harmless.
No, that's what I rolled tonight.
Where are you from? You from Balch Game?
I like grew up. I grew up in Luskin.
hear that. I don't know that. It's like, we brought in our character things today. He keeps trying to tell me. I'm just like, no, I don't know.
I'm trying to know about your friends.
I
Right.
don't want to know.
As you're coming around the corner, you stop and you see this female. And she looks real familiar.
Okay.
Like, you can't place her. And she just looks at you, puts her hands on her hips and says, Talon?
And you happen to be?
Anastasia? Hello?
Hello, I don't remember you.
From back, when we went to school together in the arcade.
Yeah, it's been a couple hundred years. Don't remember you.
Still an asshole. And she walks away. And she just stomps off in the rain.
And then I run up behind him and walk.
Okay, so his
I
personality's
hold
not
onto your
there.
cloak.
So now we know his personality's not there. Alright.
He's perfected it over a few centuries, I'm assuming.
Seems like it. 58.
We're going to get there sooner or later.
Okay.
Or die.
You guys keep walking, and then
Don't say.
all of a sudden you hear some running feet coming back. And
Not again.
you feel a smack to the back of your shoulder. When you turn and look, it's Anastasia. She goes, and he walks away.
So what did you do to that girl?
Clearly doesn't
You never
remember.
mentioned Anastasia.
You in the back? You were in the back of the group?
And,
Yeah.
and she
I
stops and
don't
looks
think I
back.
see that.
He deserved that. And kept going.
And I just look at everyone. I probably did.
Can't really see that one, so I'm going to keep walking.
As you...
And Barrett told him, man, you can't keep track of your women.
No, you can't.
So you get to
Remember that.
the 1, 2, 3, 4th Street from the turn. Yeah, right there. You're
Right
in the
here?
middle. In the middle. Yeah, right there. You guys get to there, and you hear this woman scream, and she's running. And you look, and she's kind of a young girl. And there's 3 young youths just chasing her, and they look up, ready for murder. And they're going after her.
It's about how far away?
They're about 15 feet in front of you.
What's around us?
Just people milling about and just kind of like, oh my gosh, what's that? You don't see any guards at this time.
I meant objects.
Objects? Roll a d20.
Is she like running at us? Like towards us?
She's just running haphazardly. She was running away. She came out of an alley.
8.
Yeah, 8. You see, looks like a pile of stuff that somebody was moving out of a storefront. There's some chairs and tables that are sitting there, but they're all piled up on top of each other.
There's chairs. I'll whip one of them out.
So you walk up and you grab one of the chairs and you throw it at one of the guys.
How far away are the chairs?
It's just right there.
Right
You're
there.
passing.
And the guys are 15 feet away now,
Yeah.
currently? Yeah, I'm going to whip one of them.
So you take one, you take a chair, throw it at him. Go ahead.
And
That's
this is horribly.
That's 11. actually.
11. So the chair skids on the ground next to them, and they just kind of stop, and they look at you really mean, and then they see the rest of your friends looking at him, and they're like, yeah. And he elbows his buddies and says, we'll talk to you later, Lucinda. And they go back the other way they came.
Apparently, this is the city with dumb names.
So says Talon.
Named after the claw of the bird.
So are they really nice chairs, or are they kind of just like
They're
old?
It didn't break though. It's heavy. It's heavyweight.
Go get it.
As we walk past, I just stand it up and keep walking.
Okay. All right. So you come around. The rain had stopped. The streets get a little sheet of water. You're padding along, and you get to the Castle Waterdeep. Hold on, let me get something.
I was hoping it was like something, a chair to throw.
Not a chair.
You see a bottle of wine.
I guess I
throw
could
that.
throw it.
Why don't you get a bunch of knives to start throwing?
Don't you have a bunch of empties on you? Or do you dump those somewhere?
The world may never know.
Are you like Reaper from Overwatch?
So, Castle Waterdeep.
He puts them in his
It's a
back deposit.
Yeah,
It's a thick-walled stronghold, and it frowns down upon Castle Ward from the flanks of Mount Waterdeep. So you have to go up the hill. There is a gate there, and a huge wall that goes around, and you see it up on the hill. Pennants and banners are hanging and flying from the battlements. You see that there's a pattern to them. Like there is Waterdeep, but there's like one from was that Neverwinter? One of those. You recognize that. There's another one from Tether, and then there's another one from that has a mug and a flag and an ale. Sitting on it. Hold on a second. The castle walls rise about 400 feet at the greatest height from the ground. So the walls are huge. And they average about 60 feet thick. So this you can tell this place is built to withstand a siege if it needs to.
400 feet by 60 feet thick. Jesus. Yeah, that's built for.
It's a lot of stone.
Yeah.
It's a big mountain behind it. So you come up to the gate, and there's a big portcullis with a smaller gate that's open. So you have the portcullis itself, and then hanging from the edge of one of the bars, you see that it swings and it can shut and has a clasp like that. Beyond that, you see these huge iron doors that are open going up, and there's about 4 guards standing at it. 2 are just in tension doing nothing, and the other 2 are looking around.
Hey, thanks. Say something.
Yeah.
It's like
I think this is
nod
your
to
thing.
go to the
New
door.
role playing.
This is your thing.
So Fix walks out the hill. Rosette papers, stating his business and what he needs to do here. Here to deliver a message to. Just say a name.
Lords of the Waterdeep.
The Lords of the Waterdeep.
They all look at you, and then they point up the road towards a different keep.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's on the same road.
Maybe.
So he just looks at his papers and looks back up, looks at his papers, says, "Good day."
You move on.
So we're going back to where we
Yeah, where are we going now?
No, we're going to the
Continuing on.
we're going to the palace.
I thought that's where we were headed to begin with.
We thought maybe the castle
I'm
since
sorry.
it might have been a
Yeah.
military
Two
dispatch.
different places.
Well, I know they are, but that's why people kept saying we're going to the palace.
Right.
And then everyone was saying castle. And
Right.
We decided on castle because that was the military.
I said palace. I'm only the sacrificial.
I'm only the sacrificial one. I'll get over it. It was just a little dagger in the gut. No biggie.
It didn't even
Bro,
cut
yeah, I'm
you.
serious.
So you get to the palace, and this is Piedrin's palace. It's elaborate. You hear as you get there that it was built for the third open lord of Waterdeep. His name's Leston Arunson. It's Leston with an H. Arunson.
Lehsto.
Okay, thank you.
L-H.
LH.
Let's see what?
Leston.
Less than, yeah. What?
Arunson.
You're just making this hard on me.
But just call him Jack Smith, okay?
Arunson. And it takes the name from it. The Padron's Palace takes its name from Padron, the Paladin's son, the fourth open lord of Waterdeep. You know that his daughter, Alina Palanstar, lived somewhere on the compound. Also within the compound, there's separate embassies. There's small little mini keeps within the complex itself.
Happened to be an embassy at Amnian.
There is an embassy of Silvery Moon, which is the most elaborate there. And there's an embassy to embassy to Baldur's Gate, a smaller one to Luskan, and one to Cormer, and Tether, and Couch. All within that compound.
Suppose we should visit the embassy to Amnian. Good. Okay.
So, state your business as you get to the gate. One of the guards step forward.
Thanks.
Able to deliver a message to the lords of Waterdeep from the See, this is why this is bad. I don't know he would actually received his orders from. I don't
Right,
know
either.
what
He was the
The Council
Cap.
of the Flock.
the Council of Fleck.
Yeah.
The rulers of Amn.
And he presents.
He looks them over, he sees the seal, and says, okay. You coming in to see the Lord of Waterdeep in his open court?
Yes.
Very well. Sign here.
Okay.
So all of you guys to sign in.
Rayo politely would like to excuse himself. He does not wish to be in the presence of nobility.
So you step out.
Rayo does step out. He will go to a tavern. I will go to a tavern and drink.
which one?
The one.
There's several around.
Did we pass? What's the closest one?
Look at the guard. Like,
There's one like a block away, but this one looks very uppity and real Tudor style building.
That's fine.
He's gonna do more damage
I
there
hate
than
to
in the
do this,
palace.
Barrick. Please go keep an eye on him.
Okay.
All right, so Barrett goes with him. We should probably send him to the king since he doesn't say much. He likes to drink.
Well, we
though.
might need him
We may need to.
to ask for some help too.
You know him, I'll keep busting him, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna keep kicking
That's
him.
fine.
I'm gonna keep kicking him.
That's fine.
That's why I keep asking him questions.
You were my favorite DM. I just hate you.
I love you too, man.
I know, man. It's just. I do the best I can.
It's not gonna.
We'll get you there.
I'm gonna tell you what this is, right? This is a role-playing game with 2 L's, no E.
Oh, see, I understood it with the E.
Do you notice the sarcasm I'm gonna use
Yeah, there we go. It took me
here?
a
The
second.
sarcasm.
I had to
He was
spell it
right.
For
out.
you, it's a
He
roll
was
with 2
describing the way
L's.
you play it.
Right.
The way everyone else does.
Right. It's R-O-L-E. I'm playing a character. But anyway.
Yes, I know.
Let's give this one.
So,
Alright, so you and Barrett go across the street.
Yep.
Or go down a block across the street. You enter the inn, and you see these guys wearing these frilled collars and these big coats, and some of them wearing wigs, some are not. They're tied, but they're all wearing what looks like very expensive clothing. And they all kind of look at you from their wine bottles and like, who are these jokers? Because you guys are coming in from the road. And
I
you're
literally
kinda dirty.
wave to everyone as they look at me,
Alright.
and I sit at a table in the corner.
Okay, so you sit down, and this guy comes over and says, and Philippe, what is it you need?
Well met.
I hope you can afford us.
I hope so too. What kind of wine do you have?
We have Cyclops' best. We have the Waterdavian.
You see it. Rio's kind of just like messing with his nails. So he's not even paying attention to Philippe. He's just listening.
I look at him and say, I'll take your best ale.
Oh, your best ale?
Yeah.
Wine.
Ale, you can find that in the Southern District.
Wine.
We serve
He kicks back
wines,
wines.
Okay.
whiskeys.
I guess I'll step it up a little. You're paying, so.
He takes his towel, he goes back and grabs a bottle, and he holds it up. $12.50.
I'm sorry. I said like 1,200 gold.
12 copper.
No, and he points at the date on the bottle.
I got that one, man.
You're supposed to be the flying elf over here.
That was hilarious.
12 silver, 50 copper.
Rail, you're slipping.
That was a bad year. Sure.
Excuse me?
Sure.
He pulls out a stopper. And he holds it out and he pours it just a little bit into the glass and he hands you the glass.
He doesn't take it. He looks at the glass. Looks back at his fingernails. Looks at the glass. Back at his fingernails.
Philippe, did you say your name was? Just set the bottle down. Actually, bring another one.
Well, first,
You want to find out how
it'll be
much it
300
is?
for 2.
He's paying out. He's got it.
300 for 2 years.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. That's the cost of babysitting many times.
You owe me. I'll be relentless. You owe me.
And he will when he pulls you
I
away
guess
from
bring the
danger.
good dwarf another bottle. Says,
And he stands there waiting.
Yeah, I sent you.
sets his, pulls out his coin first and says, caps out his 300 gold.
And he picks through it and he says, these are Amnian coin. You don't have any Waterdeep in bars?
No. He goes back to the net.
He
I'm sure.
he says, I'll be back. He takes the bottle, goes away, comes back with a tray, puts both bottles down off the tray, scoops the coins onto the tray.
And he looks at him and said, I'm sure it'll be the most fun thing to do all day.
Peasant. And he walks away.
$300 gold, Barrett. 300 gold. It tastes the wine, by the way.
Elven quality.
You're lucky. You're lucky this is good wine. And I've had some good wine.
Sit there, drink deeply.
I intended to.
Okay, so as you guys are drinking, you guys are at the gate, and they sign you in, and they take you into a parlor,
Just drink.
and you know that the Lord is conducting business with the some of the embassies and the people, and they tell you, wait here, you're now in line, and they bring other people after you and some before you, and it's the bell tolls 10. So it is 10 in the morning, local time, Sword Coast, Eastern Sword Coast time.
Wouldn't it be Western Sword Coast?
Yeah.
Western Circus.
Right. So you're sitting there, and 2 hours pass.
During that time, Finks is reading over the papers.
It's sealed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He did say that.
What
The
else-
guard did say it was. Oh, he looks at the seal and gives it back.
Okay, that's fine. What else did he have? What other...
He just had that missive.
Okay.
But he knows who to give it to.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so he sits. You guys are sitting there, and after a couple of hours, a small boy with a cart comes by, and he has bread and water and some cheese on it, and he leaves it there, and he looks at all of you guys, and he runs back off.
I immediately snatch the piece of cheese.
I grab some cheese.
A couple of people of nobles come by and look at the cheese, pick at it, walk away.
If you guys don't want it, I'll take it.
Oh, I'm taking some of the cheese and some of the bread.
Yeah,
I'm saying if the nobles don't want it, I will
yeah.
take their share.
You notice that underneath in the cart there's more pitchers of water and cups there. It's basically making sure everybody is comfortable. You know, a couple more hours pass, and bring another cart. While that's happening, you guys finish the first bottle. Both of you roll perception.
$18.
Okay.
Wait.
So the whole time we're in there, I'm talking to Bindle, and I'm just like, so, how much do you think bail is in this town?
Honestly, I don't know. But I have a feeling
I have a
it's
feeling
not
we're
going
gonna
to be cheap.
I don't
We're
think
gonna
him
find
there.
out, aren't we?
We are going to
Leave him
find
there.
out.
Let him
I
turn
don't
into
know.
a bird and fly
As
away.
we're having this conversation, I also refill my flask with water, put it back in my coat,
Okay.
and then continue to drink and eat cheese
This
and bread.
lithe and beautiful, white-haired, dark-skinned female with purple eyes is dancing through the crowd, and she's wearing these silks, and she comes by and kind of looks at both of you, and she falls into your lap, and she says, in perfect Elven, what's your name?
Grail, what's yours?
Roll deception. good friend, Ray, was told that I would meet an elf here today. The fates decreed that I would run into one. Are you that elf?
Depends on the type of elf.
They said it was fair.
Just fair.
Fair skinned.
I mean, there are many fair-skinned elves walking about.
Excuse me, my good lady. I
Yes.
don't mean to interrupt, but my companion here could not possibly be the person that you were talking about as we just come in on business and
Still sitting on her lap, she
Castle.
puts her hands like this, grabs your glass of wine, downs it, puts it down, and sit there and says, well,
Well, that was mighty rude of you.
I paid for it, so sucks.
I grabbed my glass and the bottle and
Don't.
Oh
I was just like, as I was saying, I don't possibly believe that this could be the elf that you've been talking about.
I was told he would be here.
I think you got the wrong elf.
Maybe not. I was told on this day in this year that I would run into a person whose family was responsible for something that happened centuries ago. And I think I got lucky.
From the gods? He had to point out the staff gesture really says.
So she turns to you, and a symbol falls out of her gown.
Mm-hmm.
Roll religion, both of you.
I'm trying to figure out how you knew he was going to go to a bar.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's a nat 1, so nothing.
That's all.
Neither of us know nothing.
What's religion?
Isn't that them fancy things in the sky?
These are terrible. I will describe it for you.
I mean, it was a perception check, right?
No,
Religion.
it's
Religion.
or I mean, yeah, religion.
You have to have at least a mildly good bonus to that. You might have rolled a 3, but it's more like a 10.
+1.
It's an intelligence. It's as religion is.
Never mind.
Kind of sucks.
I'm not a very religious cleric.
My God.
History trip.
Wouldn't religion be one you get your proficiency with at least?
Yeah. What?
No,
I think
if
he
I
had that
chose
choo-
it, I didn't
yeah.
choose it.
Oh my God, you're terrible.
Yeah, we brought the wrong cleric with us.
We all have our downfalls.
I would say I say that, but you know I'm a lore bard. Air quotes.
Yeah, air quotes is
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
So
we bought the dwarf and the dwarven clerics. Saint drinks a lot.
the symbol that falls out of
Perception
her
and survival.
is a disc,
Mm-hmm.
a white, silvery colored disc, and on it is a woman that's dancing, naked, with hair covering her parts. So the woman is black colored. That's so bad. The color of her skin is black. She's, a dark skinned woman. I sound so racist now. I feel so awkward.
You said it.
Yeah, I did. Hello.
Welcome
Dark
to the realms,
skin.
everyone.
Yeah, welcome to the realms. A dark skinned female and long silver hair overlaid on the disc, and she's dancing this teleporting. That's all.
Can I attempt
I know my
history?
deities.
Maybe familiar too. I don't know.
Flat 18.
18. You recognize this as one of the goodly dark-skinned goddesses.
Seems your goddess has sent you on a cobalt hunt.
Cobalt hunt.
Ooh, that's funny.
Wow. She stands up, looks disappointed. I guess you're not a Milo then. She walks away.
He puts his drink down firmly. My name has not been spoken for many years, madam.
She just keeps walking. Walks to the front door, Starts to walk out.
Sorry, Barry. He just walks away.
I'd pile after you. I can't let you out my sleep.
Pause. Curveball. I actually planned on being really good for you guys, but DM decided to throw us a nice curveball, so I got bad.
Did you catch what I mumbled under my breath? I'm like, how did he know he was
Hope
going
you
to
can
go to
run
a
a
wall?
Hope you can run up walls, Barrick.
I'm following, by the way.
Okay. So you get there. She's in the street. She's walking.
Maybe I should have went with him.
She's walking north up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Where you go?
Follow?
You just follow her?
Yeah.
Okay. As you follow her, you see this.
You bring the wine. I turn around.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I'm not leaving that behind.
There's a smoke that starts to coalesce
Stay
around
for
her
it.
feet as she's walking forward.
At least tell me where you heard the name before you disappear off to. God knows where.
She looks back at you and she says, "Well, I was there." And she disappears.
You're buying the next bottle.
We're going to a cheaper bar.
Right. You're buying the next 3 then.
I'm a little light on gold.
2. A closer bar that is cheaper.
So you know you have to leave the castle ward to do it.
It's fine.
All right. So you leave the ward. Which way do you go? North, south, or what? Or west?
Do you have any?
Is there a guard around?
Oh. Rail, might I make a suggestion?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure the guards know the names of the various inns. Might we go back to the castle entrance and relay a message to one of the guards to relay a message to our party members that where they can find us when they're done with their business?
Hold that thought. Good sir, can you point me in the direction of the nearest tavern?
I will.
Point you back to the one you just left.
Out here, preferably.
The irony.
He did say the nearest.
Just
Yeah.
Southern.
Huh?
Punch all of you.
You said the nearest tavern, right?
Out here, preferably.
Out here, in the castle ward.
Not in the ward.
He points at the tavern. You mean the Elstone right there? And he points where you guys came out.
I said not in the ward.
Oh, not in the ward. Where would you like to go?
The nearest tavern.
He points to the Elstone.
Not
tavern.
in the ward.
He's just confused.
Forgive
Good
my
sir.
friend. Right. Come on. Come. You're confusing the point. Just come. And
You're a dwarf. Just pick him up and carry him.
He's feisty. Keep going.
And we walk back to the castle gate.
Okay.
And I'm like, outside of this ward, you know of a tavern.
Yes.
Can you give us a name and a direction, please?
Okay. So he tells you about the trades ward near the southern. And he says, Inn of the Dripping Daggers is bad.
All right, thank you. Now, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Our companions went in to talk to the wards.
And who were your companions?
Describe us.
Names.
Yeah, names. Yeah, we're on the
The
paper.
Gallic, Bindle, Talon,
Denny.
Ninny, Rourke, and Finks.
And they look like,
A motley bunch.
with those names, I would believe that.
Sorry, there can't be a mason.
Well, you got a dwarf.
Yeah,
and a dwarf.
we've
and a
got,
halfling.
there's 2 dwarfs.
A halfling, a gnome.
Oh,
What's a short
Tiara?
folk and a tall?
Tiara. Okay. And you were going to the dagger.
Correct. Can you, on their way out, can you please let them know?
I will.
And if you have a change of guard before they come out, can you inform?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Thank you, my good man.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Give him a gold coin.
And I flip him a gold coin.
And he kind of looks at the coin as it hits the ground. Says,
Well,
Rayo quickly snatches it up and says, "He's a guard," and walks away.
It wasn't wrong what you were doing. It's just he's undoing. He's doing his job. So, so you head toward the inn. The inn has a fieldstone street level floor, has squat iron barred arched windows, a row of iron and amber glass lamps run along its front, illuminating you know that it would illuminate the hanging dripping dagger signboard and the entry door. It's covered with bloodstains and weapon scars, and there are some daggers sticking out.
Let's go there.
And this is in the merchant?
This is in the trades.
Trades.
Yeah, trade.
In all the time we've been together, have you known Rayo to partake in the ladies of the night?
So you go in,
We haven't had any opportunity.
and there's a small foyer. As you walk in, and you look to the left, you see 4 large tables with seating for about 7 to 8 people each table. To the far left is a curved bar, and beyond on the far wall is in the corner is a place where you could stand up or sit on the left-hand corner, and then against that wall there's another place where people could just stand and share things. There's food and drink going on. People are having a good time. Just people laughing and talking. It's a dark, low-ceiling tap room. The stair beside this, you know that beyond you there's stairs that goes up above you. So like right when you come in, stairs right above you. And beyond that, you see another set of stairs going down. Sorry. There's several doors on the far side. Beyond there's 3 doors beyond that. The bar, where what do they call it? I'm drawing a blank now. Where you go up and you stand and you order your drinks. Jesus.
It's the bar.
Yeah, the bar. Sorry.
I zoned out for a minute and then I was like, wait, what?
It's simple but comfortable, furnished and welcome. There's mainly warriors, and, a couple of things. People joking, playing dice, cards. A couple of them in the other corner on one of the tables are playing dice and board games. And there's some songs play acting. People just having a jolly good time.
There are bar wench walking around.
Mm-hmm. Several of them, about 3 or 4.
Okay. Shall we find us an empty table?
You said cards and dice?
Yeah.
How many people are playing cards?
Bless you.
There's 6 at a table.
Is there an empty table?
Yes, there is.
Shall we take the empty table and try to be incognito? Dave.
Sure. For now. I love playing this board.
That it?
Mm-hmm. Motion the bar wench over.
Before the young lady comes in. Yes, my lord.
Picture of your best ale and a bottle of your finest wine.
2
ales?
2 bottles.
Okay. She walks over and she grabs a couple of
What?
and she says, 4 copper each.
Make it 4.
She says, okay. Asks for a silver.
Pay the good woman.
For silver?
Silver and a half.
Okay.
You still got these.
Yeah. You got a
So she walks back. She comes back with the tray. Here you go. She drops the 4 bottles of ale. Runs off and she grabs her coin, skipping.
Oh, you're not done, don't you? I was talking. I'm sorry.
She happens to come by and she drops a menu. And, she skips away.
The next
When you're
week
ready.
of rounds is on you, good sir. The next week.
And you look at the menu, and there's a full service. There's a 3-page full service food menu.
I'll take a nice red meat steak.
One.
So, what you noticed is roast ox, venison, veal, goat, pork, bacon, rabbit, hot sausage, quail, pheasant, eels, tripes, herring, long fin, cooked beans, eggs, goose, duck, chicken, exotic fowl.
So the most expensive thing on the list.
Most expensive thing on the list.
I was waiting for that.
The roast ox, the venison, yep, and the veal.
The ox.
You want the roast ox?
Oh yeah.
I'll take the veal.
You take the veal? Okay. So, she's coming by. Ready to order?
Yep.
What do you want?
Veal.
Veal for you?
Roast ox, please.
Roast ox? She pulls out this little tablet, and you see it's wax, and she carves into it and runs away. After a few minutes, she comes back and she says, 4 silver.
I hand her 5.
Whoa.
2 more ales. As you see, his is already.
So, it's roast ox cooks with onions and leeks and side of garlic, garnish, and a little potato. And the venison is marinated in red wine and spices. And she comes running back with the ale. Anything else? She drops the utensils and the napkins, runs off. Okay, you guys.
Bon appetit.
I am basically playing my lute as bad as I can.
Okay. It's one of the guards when you after a few minutes of you playing looks around the corner and looks at you and says,
I will stop as soon as we get out of here.
we can confiscate that because we do have a
Please
session.
do. Please take it. Take it.
We do
Take
have a
I'll
session.
put it away.
So 2 bells past lunch. They call your name. You get up, and you're walked into the room. This is it. I think this is it.
Yeah, battle map. Let's do this.
I wish I had wish they would have done this differently.
It's not numbered.
No, it's not numbered.
It's got to be the back row. We're getting there. It's like putting the puzzle together.
It is. It's out of order. Good old battle map. Hey, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice to find?
No.
No?
I don't want to be responsible for trying to get Dad out of there.
Why is that like that? I don't understand. So there's the doors. There's the walkway. So where's
There's
that?
no other open spots.
Oh, one of them's
Oh wow,
the corner.
that's
Or you
weird.
can just take that one out.
Could
Yeah.
just show me.
We'll just say there's one here. There's a wall here. You see guards in front of each of the statues. People milling about, talking on the sides. And then there's the dais. You walk up, and older man sitting there. You walk up in front of him.
It's delicious.
So we take a picture of him.
He asked how my ass was. I said it was delicious. And stuffing my face and giving him a scalp.
Maybe.
It's really good.
It's okay.
Thank you.
And this caller bangs his official staff and introduces your group and says, missive from the Amnian delegation. as you walk, you see a younger guy standing to the left of both chairs, looking at you guys kind of odd. And just keep an eye on you. And then the older man is sitting there, and the young guy goes, "State your business."
You deliver a message from the Council of Flocka. Thinks.
I don't recognize you from the embassy.
Yes, I traveled from Amns.
The Amnian embassy, they didn't send anyone. You didn't stop there?
We stopped there on the way in.
And he looks up at the Lord, and the Lord looks at him, nods his head, and the young guy comes over and reaches for it, grabs it, and shows it to the Lord, breaks the seal, drops, starts reading it. He runs over to the Lord, hands it to him, and the Lord reads it. Is this accurate?
Yes.
The Lord looks
My
down
lord.
and says, "Go get the Lord Captain and send somebody to grab someone from the Amnian embassy." They take off. What happened?
Nothing, keep going.
Okay.
That was my reaction. Keep going.
Okay. So they sit there for a few minutes and look, and a guy in full gold plate walks in.
His name Alden.
And he has a silver Waterdeep, and he has these pauldrons on his arm. He comes down, he bows his head, and the Lord hands him this. And he says, "Oh," he looks up at the Lord and says, "Doesn't sound good. Do we have verification of this?" "We're waiting to see." And a guy comes in, and he's wearing a Flacken dress, and he has across his chest the symbol of Am. And he walks in and just looks at you guys and looks around. And, "Yes, my lord." And the Lord explains to him and hands him that thing. And he says, "I don't know," just kind of quiet, didn't say anything. And the Lord says, "Well," takes a deep breath and says, "Yes, we're having issues within the borders of Am." And the Lord tilts his head and says, "With the trade agreements that we have, you would think we would know about this sooner." And everyone looks at Finks.
I will have to apologize, my lord. That would be on my behalf. I failed to deliver the message in a timely manner.
And the Athletican, or excuse me, Amnian official looks at you and says, "And you are
Thinks.
of."
This is why I don't like playing with these characters. He literally, all he has is fakes. That's literally all he has to do.
You
Do you have any of his
caravan
notes?
guard. You were a caravan guard.
Yeah, guard captain.
Out of F-Lock.
In the back of it.
Oh, he was from where we needed those papers.
He's from Flacka. He's a guard captain out of Flacka.
Tell you what,
And captain out of her.
why don't we take a break so you can contact your son, who's at home sick. And then
Yeah, he was asleep when I.
He was asleep.
Yeah,
Maybe
oh,
you can
yeah.
message him because
Yeah.
we're trying to ROLE play.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break.
All right.
Ask him where he's from.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, I know where he's from. He's from.
Ask him to finish making.
You realize these are not these are literally these are from November. November.
over a year ago.
So Finks explains that
What were
he
you
was the
going to say?
captain of the caravan.
Jason was going to say something before we started.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jason. No, go ahead.
Just we need to. This is more of a bookkeeping thing because we're not sure who has how many attuned items and what they are. I know the items would say required attunement, but we've also brought in things from previous editions that we're not certain of. So we would at some point need to go through those and figure out what needs attunement and what doesn't.
Ask.
I know.
We good? We good?
Yep.
Okay. So he thinks explains that he was a guard captain for the caravan. He was put on leave. He was working for the constable and the government of Am through Athleka. And was just ordered to deliver the missile to Waterdeep. And he did. And the Lord and the Amnian officials exchange details about what needs to be done as far as organizing a troop to be sent down from Waterdeep. And the Lord looks at his second and says, go get the Neverwinter contingent. He runs out and he looks at you and he says, thank you for delivering this. We'll continue. And the Amnian official says, please stop by in the morning.
Bless you, bless you.
Oh, bless you.
14.
They dismiss you. So you guys are back at the Driven Dagger, hanging out.
Yep.
What are you doing?
How many people were at the card game table?
I think I said 6.
I didn't know if they had changed.
There's still the 6 of them there.
I'm going to play cards. And walks away.
So you go to play cards.
I'm going to I'm going to go.
Okay. Alright. They look up at you and
Room for another.
possibly. You got coin?
I made.
100 to start.
What made? What? How much?
100 to start.
Wow. What are you playing?
2 cards.
Playing Hold'em? Oh, I like Hold'em. 100 to start. What? Gold. 100 gold.
100 gold to buy in. Okay. Right. So you sit down. What are you doing, Barrett? Besides munching on your food.
Walking in play.
Okay. So where do you stand?
Alright. Still at the table.
Okay. So you're watching him play. Roll d20.
18.
18. Alright, you take 20. Next hand, roll d20.
Oh, I was hoping I would get actual 8.
8. You lose 25.
Alright. You not read how gambling works in the game?
No, I have not. This sucks.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
3.
You lose 12 this time.
Alright.
D20.
Hold on.
Yeah, you might want to start running.
Started with 100, went up 20, down 25, down 12.
Down 7.
83.
I figured this way you
No, it's it.
You're down 16.
This game sucks. It sucks in this world.
Roll a d20.
Hold on.
That's why most of the gamblers are proficient in
I'm not adding new numbers, I'm just rolling. Whatever is results, result.
Oh, we don't. You can add them. That's,
Are you not like proficient in it at all? Or?
I don't know what it is.
You just basically play cards.
Aren't you a merchant or something
Water,
like that?
where have my
Yeah.
shelf.
So you should have some kind of proficiency with something.
I had a game set for me. Criminal backup.
Okay. So roll a d4 this time.
Oh
I
god.
rolled a 19 in my last
44.
4.
You gain 12.
Okay.
Okay. Roll again.
What?
Still playing or no?
Rolling what now?
Just d20.
10.
You lose 8.
12.
You gain 7. You lose 7.
11.
Lose 6. What?
3.
You lose 9.
9.
You gain 6.
I lost
11. You
11.
gain 6.
Yeah, 6.
No, you lost 9 and gained 6. No, it was 9.
It's
5.
You lose 2. And that one.
18.
You gain 13. You lose 1.
Wow. So. Six.
Alright. All in.
He goes all in. What do
The
I
guy
have?
the guy goes all in.
What do I have?
You gotta roll, see if you got it.
That's not fair. Let's hold him to
Roll at advantage.
You roll at advantage. Wow, that's so terrible.
What'd you get?
5.
Yep. You lose the pot.
What did I call him at?
Huh?
What did I call him at?
I got a 14.
No. What did I call him at?
What do you mean?
How much gold did you lose?
You put all in.
He went all in.
Right, and you
I
put all in.
had to match him. Did he have?
What did you have?
72.
You went in 70.
I went 70.
Yeah.
Oh, sir. Walk away from the table. They're terrible.
So this has been a very expensive day for me.
Okay. So you guys get back to the gate, and the guard explains to you, he recognizes you. Oh, tells you the dripping dagger, which is the trade war. Maybe 30-minute walk. So you go down there and you go in, and you see these two conversing at a table by themselves. They have dirty plates that have been picked at, and a couple of empty bottles of empty cups of ale.
How's the food?
The food's great.
You keep him out of trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're still here. That's a good sign.
Keep me
Or it's
out.
a bad sign because they
Keep-
did whatever they had to do anything about.
Keep me out of trouble. Dick.
He looks angry. Whatever you did.
Relinquish my leash.
No.
Perhaps we should tighten
I
him.
get up and I walk out the door.
I get up and follow.
Okay. Talon, roll up to 100.
$92.
94.
Oh, 94.
Bar fight.
That explains why you kept walking. That explains why you
And
kept
the illithid lich comes back.
Okay. So you walk out, and you see a person in robes and vestments. Wow, why have you forsaken me? His bald head.
No, I'm right behind him too because I said I followed him out. So
Forsaken everyone. I keep walking.
At that moment,
I think I'm trying to rub off on you.
changes.
It what?
He changes at that moment.
Okay.
And he gets up, his back splits, grows these long claws.
Oh, good. I like it.
Maybe.
Initiative for you two.
It's an outside the bar fight.
Yeah, so.
oh man.
Yeah. So
Oh, that one.
I just want you guys to keep in mind that it was my roll that caused this.
That's
Okay.
Excuse me.
What'd you
Can I
get?
see a menu?
23.
23.
No, 22.
There's a
Sorry.
menu on the table.
2.
22. Sorry.
Okay. You're up.
What did he turn into?
Just an ugly creature.
What does it look like?
Here. Bam.
This does not look like a gargoyle.
No,
But you can transform into whatever you want you to.
I guess.
That's me. That's me.
That's you?
No, this is him.
Yeah, I changed in for a
You
more
stick Alec out
appropriate
there.
color.
So, they turn.
I'm of course in the
Sprouts
doorway.
wings. His body's actually red, and he's grown to 8 feet, and he's misshapen and ugly, and he's mumbling to himself about the end of the world.
Still better looking than a dwarf.
I just look at him and it's like, guards! Guards!
He's stepping forward towards you.
You're not going to get out of this one.
He kind of tap you on the back and says, have fun!
You walk away.
More like run away.
You bash into him, and you hit his hide. It makes your hands feel a little sore in the head.
25.
Yep. You do damage. What kind of a hit do you hit him with?
The other fist.
The other fist, you punch him against. Where's my pencils? Oh, wow. I didn't pull pencils out today. How much again?
9.
They stick together. Yeah.
Okay. Third one?
28.
Yep.
10.
All the races.
Huh?
I just messed that up.
How much?
10.
Oh, sorry. Is that it?
You?
Okay. So, it goes to backhand you.
Please do.
Oh, that's beautiful. Roll the 100.
Yes. I don't know why I'm rooting for this thing all of a sudden.
Maybe you just want to see somebody die.
I may stand in the
I just want to
doorway.
see somebody get hit in the head long enough to learn a lesson.
35. Oh. My good friend, it would never happen.
He just encourages them.
Makes him want to go
I'm
out
dead.
and come back for more.
11. 17 points of bludgeoning. That's backhand. He goes for the second hit. With his claws. 18 does not hit.
Nope.
Doesn't. Okay. Varric, you're up.
6, 17.
I cast. How far away is it from me?
He's 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, okay. Banishment.
And he goes poof.
Say what?
He goes poof.
He goes poof.
Uh-huh. I already rolled the save because I knew it was coming.
Okay.
I already knew the banishment was coming.
I knew that was going to be the opening round too. I was like, wait for it.
As soon as it goes poof, I go in the alley.
Okay.
Have fun.
Yeah, those are the different ones.
Do I see him?
You're concentrating.
That doesn't mean anything.
Roll a religion check.
What was it? No, I wouldn't know.
I won't
Never
know.
mind.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Not horrible. 11.
Yeah, 11.
Total? Not sure what it is, and you don't know if it's coming back.
Did I see him go in the alley?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of tile off after. Oh.
Alright, roll perception.
I'm stealth.
18.
I will roll.
You didn't declare it.
I do not stealth.
Okay. Okay, so you're just there. When you see him going up,
I'm like, man.
I'm trying to figure out which spells I want.
I walk back into the bar.
okay, so you leave. As you're coming back, the creature doesn't come back.
Doesn't come back.
I was going to ask if you heard a popping noise, but I figured I'd just let it go.
Kind of noisy outside.
I walk back in, tell you guys what had just happened, and I motion over. Tell her I need another mug of ale.
Okay, so she
Wait,
comes out
so
and drops a
what-
rock.
what-
While they were
what was it
outside,
outside?
what were you guys doing in the bar?
Wait, Where's
ordering food.
Yeah, I
Yes.
called the barmaid over.
Okay. So, what do you want?
I'll go to veal.
So that's it's 2 silver and I think 1 copper for the ale.
No ale.
Okay.
Just water.
Okay, cool. And then she charges you a copper for the cup.
That's fine.
Okay.
So 2 silver
Ciao.
cup.
I paid for it all.
Okay.
I'll take another veal.
Thank you,
and-
my liege. Can I have your darkest ale? And
Stout.
Yes.
Okay.
And do you have some kind of fish? Salmon, perhaps?
Hair.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 4 copper.
So yours was how much?
2 silver and 1 copper.
What kind of fruit do you have?
Is 4 copper.
You sit next to the piece.
She looks at you. She goes, "I can bring you a hot fruit pie." And maybe a fresh
You don't
fruit.
have fresh
I
fruit?
got all the hot pie.
It's all used for cook.
Oh, somebody's gonna get smacked.
Can I still have some fruit?
Yes.
Okay.
So she runs
I want
back.
fruit.
She runs back and gets you some fresh fruit. She charges you 2 copper for it.
Okay.
Go with the oxen and
The accent is 4 silver. And you also want that?
the ale.
No.
And the ale is 2 copper. Gallic, what do you have?
I'm walking outside actually.
Okay, so you walk out.
Not like before he gets back while they're ordering food.
Okay, so
It's like as he's coming back, I see him coming around.
Right.
Okay.
No, I'm going to take another order of veal, please.
no. As you're coming back, he walked out.
Oh. I
It's like, what? Where did he go?
Some demon popped up. I banished it, and he went climb up a wall.
I told you you better be able to climb up walls.
What did the What did the demon look like?
I describe it.
8 feet tall, red skin,
Yeah.
claws.
Forearms, claws.
Did it change like
Did
the
it
first one?
look like the things
Wings.
we thought recently?
No, this one's new. Not based on the description.
Okay. Do I recognize it at all?
History.
Yeah, I'm so good at that. Yeah, it's a 15.
It is a demon that takes possession of a person
Okay.
when it's trying to open a gate to bring in other demons.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
Was that an aberration?
It was an aberration.
Right, well,
because of
I've
its-
read that folio of the aberration.
Did you make
I
the dot
wouldn't have noticed
connection?
it.
It's new.
Okay.
Am I the only one that just made that connection?
What?
What?
Did you just connect the 2 dots? The demon that makes portals for other demons. Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm getting ready to write it down, thank you.
I was just making
Since
sure.
I already wrote the description of it.
As we're fighting demons and preventing them from taking over cities.
Yes.
Or not as.
Okay.
So what do you do?
What do we... Oh my god. Where did he go? I am...
Perception.
Okay.
I'm going in.
I've rolled a 1, so if you roll 2, you saw me.
15.
He's sitting on a balcony, legs crossed.
Are you going to stay up there if I leave? Yes, you. You're not going to run off...
How high is the
You're
moon?
2 stories up. Oh, the moon?
Yeah.
It's full.
No, how high up is it?
It's pretty high.
Is it there?
You
Is it there?
carry.
It's straight up.
There. Straight up? Well, maybe until it's about there.
Wait, no. Never mind. It's not moon. It's afternoon. Excuse
Oh,
me.
the
It's
sun.
after- the sun.
So the sun's there?
The sun, yeah.
So maybe until the sun's there, and then maybe I might go over there. I don't know. We'll see.
Follow me. Make a wisdom save. I hate you. With a passion.
That's what I really want to say.
That's...
Damn it! God damn it!
You know, I inadvertently obviously created this character to keep you under wraps.
So you climb down and you start walking over to him like a little kid.
I walk...
What's up, Dad?
Do you smack him upside the head?
No, not at all. I don't even pay any attention to him because I know he's going to follow me, so I just walk back into the inn.
Walk back in the inn.
8
You
hours.
see Gallic. You see Gallic.
That
walk
lasts
in.
8 hours? Oh, you're gonna need a rude awakening in the morning.
So Gallic walks in, and
What time is it then?
Rail walks and stands directly behind Gallic.
And at this
It
point,
just
if Derek
stands
has
there.
made his way in and like sat down,
I'm looking at you guys walking in, and I start chuckling. I'm like,
somebody's got to keep an eye on him. We cannot let him wander off in cities. It's just not good.
I said
I
let's
can't
get
climb
manacles.
Barrick, what?
I tell
what
him to sit
happened
and
outside?
drink with us.
Exactly what happened.
some dude was
Some dude.
talking about the world's end,
And
then he transformed into a demon.
Okay.
I'm seeing a running theme with you people.
Yeah, I don't.
Rail took a swing at him.
The
It
food's
swung
better.
back. I banished it.
You don't see anything odd about that, do you?
What, the we're always encountering demons? That's not odd anymore. That's normal.
Oh.
It's not pleasant, but if a day goes by and we don't encounter something like that, it's
Hold
just
on a second. What are you doing?
I'm eating and drinking.
Smoking, drinking. Anyway, eating and smoking. Right.
Oh god, I look over at the. Is there somebody behind the bar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
Several people
Rail's
standing there.
gonna follow me.
Okay.
He would have followed you anyways.
Rail follows over. He's just standing there behind me drinking. His habitual impulse to do this continues.
Even if I'm the one.
Bring me your strongest whiskey, please.
Yes, sir. Puts it on the table.
I just
Charges you as silver.
I set a gold coin on the counter and I grab it and I walk away.
Okay.
here, you can give me some of that.
And as you walk away, Raul goes,
I'm gonna enjoy this. And I
Yeah,
sit
until
down.
you have to use the bathroom.
I sit down at the table.
oh,
Close
roll
the
a
door in
con
his
check.
Thanks. Save or just a check?
Just to check.
That's 15.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Oh, my bladder for days.
It's not your bladder I was talking about.
I sit down at the table. I slide the whiskey over to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, what are we going to do about this? We have demons either following us.
Time to a post.
Not him. Not him. He's fine for now.
He seems to be the biggest problem we have.
Yeah.
No, he's good to have around. He can be a little
Barrett, did you notice
childish
any?
at times, but we got much bigger things.
Did you notice anything? Any type of identifying marks on the guy before he became a demon?
He was bald.
What was he wearing?
Black robes.
Okay.
Any symbols?
Nothing.
Didn't notice any.
Roll a history. You too, Raul. Rail. Ryle.
We got a 13.
Man of many aliases.
I don't remember shit.
Too good. You didn't get a good team shot, but it was Black Robes.
We need to tell somebody.
Well, we're supposed to go back and see somebody at the embassy
yes.
tomorrow, so
You know,
maybe we'll deliver that it happened while we were here.
I don't think we can wait until
What
tomorrow.
happened while we were here?
What happened to them?
I did have
just
to
came in and
retell
talked
this
about it.
story about what happened outside. Well done, by the way. That was what the whiskey was for. Quick thinking. Clearly, your mind needs to be for that.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Portable ale.
For the table.
I like
For the
my
table?
king.
Whatever they're drinking.
2 silver.
He only needs so. Well, they can have my share.
2 silver. And in the middle of it, he goes, reaches over a Gallic.
No.
Reaches over Gallic. Hold on, just because I want to. Reaches over Gallic and says, I'm still following you. And drinks with you.
Here, you can have mine too.
Okay. It does get livelier in the place as evening comes.
No, Gallic.
I'm going
You're
back
a
to
son
the
of a
palace.
bitch.
I haven't been there, so
Hold on. You haven't been there. And then you were saying?
So I don't know if I could, they didn't even let me in.
That's fine. We just have to sign in.
So he takes that empty cup of ale and slams it in front of Gallic and says, what was it you said?
He goes, Gallic, you're a real son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a child.
So do you, Talon.
You didn't do anything.
One of these
Yeah, they
days, you and
prevented
me are
that.
going to have a long discussion, whether you want to or not.
I was just thinking the same thing.
On your sex life?
Oh!
That would be a very short conversation.
You would.
That's what she said.
Burn, bro.
We need to go somewhere. We have to tell them what happened. And no, I don't think we should wait until morning.
Maybe find a guard.
Yeah. And I look over at the... Are we close enough to the bar? No. I'm going to flag down the nearest bar wench. Like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Do you know where the nearest barracks is?
Well,
The guard barracks?
there's a guard office about 2 streets down.
That'll do. Can you point me in the right direction?
Sure, head out, go left, turn left again, go straight. You run right into it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anything to drink?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Jesus
barmaid a little slow.
But she's really nice.
She's very helpful.
I'm gonna head to the barracks.
I'll go with you.
So while you do that, this guy gets on the stage. He starts playing a song about the Lords of Waterdeep of old, and he's doing that like that. And eventually it turns into a drinking song, and everybody starts drinking. And every time a bar is hit, you hear people boom, they slam their mugs down, drink again, and boom, and then ladies come by and they drop more cups of ale, and it's almost like it's a ritual. Now.
It's a medieval version of Thunder. I like it.
That's what you're doing.
Not you.
Well, I'm drinking. You
No.
said
The place
fall.
gets really raucous.
The
And
thing is, he left. You're following him. And I actually said I'm coming with you.
I know.
did you leave?
Yeah, I'm going to the barracks.
I want to sit outside the front door of the tavern.
Oh,
Sure.
All this commotion is too much for
it's
me.
always commercials. Okay, what was that you were saying?
I'm going to sit in the front of the tavern.
And I will sit.
And
On the
then
ground.
you
I will sit
left the
with
tavern.
you.
You said you went to the
Chair.
guards. Okay, so you go down, you take a left, and you go left again,
Yep.
and
And then straight down, it should be
straight
right
down. You run into a little station right next. You passed an Aurora's counter. You passed a little food vendor.
there. What are they selling at the food vendor?
The food vendor.
Yep.
They're selling sausages and potato cakes.
I'll take a sausage, I'm assuming on a stick as I go by.
They charge you a copper for it.
That's totally fine. Money conversion. Yay.
Gotta get change.
Oh my
I
gosh,
knock-
what just
I
happened?
knock it out of his hand.
That is just crazy. That's not what I wanted.
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
I might be
Sitting
not hungry. I don't know what food right now.
Away from drink, huh?
In the tavern.
I'm not in the tavern. Stop paying attention.
Oh, we're not.
We're not? No, I said I'm sitting in the front.
Well,
I just said
we can still do it. Though.
stop paying attention.
I'm sitting there just tapping my phone. hand, I think.
That's why I didn't know it.
Yeah, so there's some flying around.
This is when you had in between us. There's no reason.
Alright, so while they're beating their drums and you're banging their you said that was enough, too much, you go to the front.
I went with her.
You went with her. You're there participating?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, 2 dwarves dancing.
I went with him to the.
You guys went out to the guards. They take your report. They found
James, I
it.
guess, is drinking.
And they send 2 of the 12 guards that are assigned to the station down to that street. And they start doing investigation of the area and what's going on. Okay. And take the report. What do you 2 do?
You know they're not going to find anything.
I do want to look around though and see. Don't want to get in their way, but do we know where this happened?
He said it was right outside.
You were there. Where were you when this happened? Where was the creature?
Up front.
Just out front? I just want to kind of see if I see anything about this. If it left any marks, any kind of scales or skins or anything. If there's any kind of remnant of the creature.
You find torn ropes.
Torn around.
Right, and then the guards are actually examining. So as you get there, you see them examining the torn ropes that were left.
Okay. I don't want to interfere with them. I don't want to do anything with that.
Both of you roll perception.
I'm actually okay with that.
That's pretty bad.
12.
Yeah, me too.
Both of you got 12?
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, he is with us.
Oh, that's right. Follow me. You
I might have to
see
read up on that when it ends.
on the chest, as they're flipping it over, the skull and the dark sun.
Where? The chest of what?
The torn robes of that person that was there.
Okay.
Great. They're here too.
You don't know
You
that.
didn't
You
see
didn't
that.
see it.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the embassy.
Okay. You go to the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with.
Let's see.
I'd like to see you sign in.
It
Oh,
is-
that's right.
So, by this time it's past dinner time,
Mm-hmm.
and the guards explain to you that it's closed for the day. And I did roll for that.
No, that's fine.
Even
I'm going to
even
ask
it's
if
like
they know where to find the
urgent.
ambassador from
If I'm the ambassador for Al, he is probably in his quarters having dinner.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Have a nice evening.
You're lucky I can't let you wander the city. I'd have probably gotten in more trouble than you this time around.
So,
Let's head back to the inn.
Yeah.
somebody else maybe?
We tried.
Girl gets up and starts singing.
the type of girl.
Human work
Tall, red-headed lass with bare skin and a red dress to match. Wearing nothing on her feet. Just on the stage as they beat their drum and play their flute and their stringed instrument as she sings this song. And it is in Dwarvish. Though she's human, she's singing in Dwarvish. It's a tale of the lost civilization.
Cute.
The glory of dwarves.
You gonna start speaking? You gonna start singing in Dwarf?
Yeah.
I'm not. You're not there to man to sing.
Rourke is gonna start singing in Dwarf.
Well,
And you know that normally the song is sung in a more rough and hard Dwarvish. She makes it sound more sweet and beautiful.
So I try to sing it more like it's supposed to.
Go ahead.
When we get back to the inn, I'm going to look at Sai. Rail. Go. If I let you go, you're not going to run off again, are you?
Just want to drink in peace.
Okay. I'll drop suggestion.
You come out of it.
I still have command just so you know.
I'm still good too. I pretty much keep one of those at the ready at any moment.
Can we refrain from doing this?
I only do it for your own well-being. And my own, really. Everyone's.
I seem to get along pretty well otherwise.
No, you seem to get yourself into a lot of...
Oh yeah, you guys went back into the tavern. I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, it's fine. I said when we get back,
Oh, gotcha.
I'll ask him.
When we get back, yeah.
Well, more about the priest of the dark sun. And I'll go drink the night away. And I walk away.
Did you stay in the tavern?
No, I leave.
You walk out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let him go.
So you walk out.
I'm going to let him
Dark
go.
out.
We're sitting out front.
So, hey,
Yeah.
you're going.
Find a quiet spot. I raise my ale or my wine bottle and I walk away.
Okay.
So you walk out. Where do you go?
Wandering the city.
Roll perception.
10.
As you're wandering the city, you feel a tap on your shoulder. You turn, and a familiar female face is looking up at you. Lost, are we?
I'm never lost.
Dance with you. She grabs your hand and starts to pull you off.
So what's music?
Excuse me?
So what music?
Just come dance with me.
Wine seems better.
So says you. Come on.
Close his eyes. It's fine.
Okay, so she drags you along, and she takes you to a park, and within it's a maze. She's winding, going different ways. She keeps pulling along, and you get to the center. And in the center, the moon is coming up, and there's several robed figures. As she enters, the music starts. And
You wanted to wander around?
I don't care how much you yell at me this time. I'm not.
Now we have no idea where.
I know. Well, we were sitting outside, so we didn't see which way he wanted to leave.
no, that's not what I wanted. No.
That sounds a lot better.
Very foresty.
Let's go with it. Let's go with that.
Wrong kind of
Nope.
All of these sound
Come
too
on.
nice.
That's not it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the sound.
That's great. We need a music person for our feed. We really do.
Yeah.
I can go through some of my
I know.
massage CDs.
I know.
See if we
I
can
know
pull some.
exactly what you're saying.
Well, no, because we don't necessarily have license to use those, so we can't use those. Has to be
Open source.
open source, yeah. Or without license anyway.
Is this it? This may be it.
I have some really good, like, Gregorian chants. I've got some Celtic music.
So they have really different kinds of instruments. You haven't really seen them in a long time. They're true album instruments. And they start playing, and she starts to move, and then after a few moments, the robes start to come off, and the moon gets brighter. They're dancing in a circle. A couple of them pull out swords, and they're twirling them and everything. And she's pulling you, and encouraging you. You start to feel the pull of the Fae up.
Do I recognize the dance?
Roll a history.
20. Natural 20.
It's a dance to the moon goddess Illustrate.
Specifically...
Illustrate.
No. I mean, like, it's a dance to her, but I don't know.
It's a worship.
It's just a worship?
It's a worship to her, glorifying her in her name, to her grace, and for blessings. And you start to fall into a trance, and you actually go back in time. When you go back and you see the old nation of Askelholm in its glory. Golden spires, white towers, griffins being ridden by noble.
I'm sorry, what was the guy's name?
Illustrate.
Spell.
E-L-L-I-S.
E-L-L-I-S.
T-R-A-E-E.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't need to write that down. I knew that before you said it.
It's in the.
Sword Coast guy.
I can look it up.
It's under.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
And you see it in its glory, and people are song of magical technology. At one point, you see a golden dragon flying over. You see a contingent of dwarves coming through, and they're all their glory in their march. And the delegations meet, and they talk, and they walk away. And the scene shifts, and you see a wizard on a circle. He's casting the spell. And within the spell, this light starts to coalesce, and a hoof steps through, and coming out of it, his wings spread, and you feel the ominous and evil nature of the creature. And it looks down, and he says, "Volgren Nilo, what is your bidding?" And then you return back to the dance. Volgren Nilo, what is your bidding? And then you come back to the present and continue to dance. Later on, you wake up and it's morning. And you're by yourself in the middle of the maze. So back to you guys.
Well, it's morning now, right?
Well,
Or are we
do
just
you guys
going
stay
out?
there tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys stay in the, it's actually just a tavern. You go down, let me check something, just to be sure. Yeah, this is just a tavern.
We'll ask.
No, I stand mistaken. It is a full-fledged inn. Look at that.
Yeah, I thought you
The
said
rooms are
stairs.
5 silver per day, from high sun to high sun. Or 20 silver per 10 day. Bunking, if you want to bunk, is a silver per night. So you could get a full room for 5 silver.
I'm getting a full room.
Okay.
I get a room.
I got a room.
Separate.
She's so upset about that other
Roll a d12.
Anastasia.
But
Roll the d12. 11. There's only one room left. The rest are bunks.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I said
Just sit
5.
outside and wait for this one to come back.
Okay. He never comes back.
Oh no, I'm gonna sit out there until he does come back.
Alright, so morning comes. You wake up, and it's at just as the sun is coming up.
I say that.
You hit what?
As I wake up, I say that. As, God, I hate elves. Get up and I start walking.
Alright, so it takes you a bit.
I point. Leave the bottle on the
Okay. Okay.
half full.
Okay. So you get up, and you make your way eventually following your own tracks out. And you go back to where? Okay, so you come back to the end. Roll perception.
Assuming you're talking to me.
Yep.
23.
You're kicking back and you see your friend coming forward.
So, where were you all night? Do you even remember? You're in one piece, I'll give you that.
Do I have a bottle? I pat you on the shoulder and I walk in with him.
Okay. Breakfast is served. You guys all come down.
Yep.
He's sitting at the bar.
I don't order a drink.
What?
I don't order a drink.
Okay. And that's what you notice.
I order water.
I'm gonna walk up and clap him on the shoulder and rough night?
Sure.
Yep. Rough night.
I just look at him and I'm like, what'd you do with Rail?
Do you go in?
Plain as day.
Doc?
Yeah, I follow him.
So you guys are all around him. You notice there's something different about Rhea, or Sai, or Varys.
Since when do you do not want to drink?
Is it a crime not to drink?
For you, yes.
Yeah. And for once, I have to agree with him. Yes, I mean, it
You
is not
agree
you.
with the elf? Oh, heavens. I drink my water.
Okay. Sound making?
And I set it back there. Drink my water.
Okay.
So, what did you do last night?
Had my fill of wine. It was a long night.
Sounds like he had a life-changing moment he's not ready to talk
I
about.
wonder what her name is.
Guys, you just said you needed to find a quiet place. Okay?
Only time I've known a man to stop drinking is because of
Just
a girl.
wanted to find a quiet place.
No,
Him find a quiet one?
That's what he said when he was
Does the inn
sleeping.
have a back area?
No, just what I had described earlier. There's
Alright.
no other exit.
Just
No,
looking at him
that's
confused.
just have like a
There's a
area in the back behind it. That is-
so when you walk in, there's stairs to the left. There's 4 big tables in the middle. Way in the back, there's a stand where you can stand at the table. Around from that corner, next to the stairs going down, there's another little corner where you could stand, and then you have the bar to the far left.
So there's nothing behind. I mean, like behind
Back
the building.
room.
Behind the building.
Outside.
I'm talking about
Oh,
outside.
behind the building, yeah, there's a small alley.
Small
But you'd have
alley.
to go outside and around.
I have to go outside and around. Okay.
well,
Alright, well, I
How long
finished
does
my
that
water.
last? And does it use mind concentration?
Which one?
The second one.
It's like the spell.
Okay, so okay.
I finish my water and I say, when you guys are ready, they'll be outside waiting for our next move. I'll walk outside.
Well, we have to go back to the embassy today.
I will be right outside.
Okay.
I start practicing outside.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
We ate.
I was
So breakfast was served.
and then we were supposed to go back to,
the embassy.
right.
Guess we go to the embassy then.
How much for food?
Well, for 2 purposes, you guys had mentioned that we needed to go back there anyhow, and then we need to report.
Yeah, they asked us to return when we were at the castle.
Right.
I'm assuming one of the ambassadors from Am asked us to come back in the morning.
But we also have to inform them of what.
Happened last night, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you tell the guard?
Yeah, we told some guards about it, but we couldn't get into the embassy or the palace to let them know what had happened.
Right.
I look really tired, by the way. I didn't sleep.
No.
I literally sat up all night waiting for him to come back.
So what do you guys do? Everybody. What's your next move?
Well, an embassy islands, right?
So you head out to the moon. So you come out, in this case, practicing his fighting forms, his routines.
Slow rail.
So you head out to the embassy. They usher you in. They say they were expecting you. The man from the day before is standing there. It's in this large conference room. Tells you to have a seat. Pours you some water and has breads, sweet breads out for you. And he thanks you for delivering the missive, and they're in the process of working at it. And he's curious about a few things. You know, he says, you know, it takes time for news to travel from the south. What do you know?
I guess Sphinx will start explaining. He'll go through what happened to him as far as when he was supposed to deliver the message, and then explain, I guess, when he got back to the city, what happened in the city of Maflaka, how there was a cell of the Black Sun, and the similarities between what happened to this, what city got sacked and was taken over. I can't remember the name of it.
Moran.
Moran.
I have to look at the map. I never remember the name.
Moran. The similarities were all too similar, and seemed to have been going on for some time. That the followers of the Dark Sun were adamantly attempting to make the city's downfall possible.
Okay.
So he kind of takes him through all the
And as
things.
he's going over like what we ran into in Aflaka, I'm gonna go, yeah, I think we may have seen one of their followers here last night.
It's not good.
In the trade district.
Yeah, we need to. We'll report that to the Lord.
The guard barracks near the Dripping Daggers might have a report about what happened.
Very well.
I mean, the priest of the Dark Sun turned into a demon. I don't think that message is necessarily weight. I think time is of the essence. This is Rail, by the way.
Says okay, and tells you that they're working on a couple caravels to see if they can speed those troops from Waterdeep down, and the Neverwinter contingents, and see if they can call down their own battalion.
Seems there might be some investigating that needs to be done in Waterdeep as well. I'm just pointing that out. I'm not saying we should do it.
Well, if we don't do it, who else will?
It's a big giant city full of guards.
Many of other things we can do.
Yeah.
We need one more quest.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
The question mark right overhead.
Do we deliver this message? Bing, here's a new quest.
So what do you guys do?
We're done talking with him? Take our leave.
Finks grabs a sweet bread as he walks out.
So does
Yeah, so do I. So does Bendel.
Pray.
What do you guys do?
He put some sweetbreads out before us going to the water. Didn't really stop for breakfast. I'll take one of them.
Okay, so you guys are now in the street.
Ray was also
Clear day.
eating, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed. He just ate something. That's like the
Slightly overcast, but the sun's there.
Seriously.
And the sun
What is
is up.
wrong with you?
We need to find if our gear.
He'll talk when he's ready.
We need to find if our gears arrive. Or find the person that's
The
supposed
person
to
will
find
find
us.
us. If it's not ready, we are not going to find it. It's going to find us.
It could be anywhere between here and Aflaka.
And what are we going to do for a while?
Do we have to stay here?
I think we need to leave.
Yeah.
I feel no reason to
Great.
stay.
So everything
Party
we purchased is
question.
gone.
Should we consider
No,
this?
they'll find
They'll just
us.
be walking in circles looking for us.
No, they said that they were going to find us in Waterdeep. They were going to send it up to Waterdeep to find us. The ring is how she proved it's us.
I don't recall it like that.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, we'll be in the middle of the wilderness and they're going to find us
Yeah,
because of
there
that
was
ring.
multiple items that were to be delivered over a course of several weeks. So the item was the
Yeah, we
ring
can't
was
just
to
stay here for a moment.
declare where we were, so that the items could be delivered to us.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if we just showed back up in that plot car and it was all there?
Yeah.
Now, Raul, what were you gonna say?
No, I was asking a party question in general. I was just saying, should we consider the message delivered to Waterdeep as in we're good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
Where
Do we head on to the next city?
What's the next city?
Do we go try and find dwarves? Do we go
supplies, load up on supplies.
Yeah, rations and all that.
stock on anything we need?
You go through, stop in the rewards counter, stock up on rations, PHP prices. How many are you taking?
Well, I mean,
I had zero.
we have somebody who can teleport.
We
Talk.
have.
You know what? You're being a moody prick right now. You
Can
just
I
chill
buy
out.
I
Moody prick. I'm actually probably being the most calm I've ever been. Thank you very
I don't know how
much.
you have on you.
Well, that's
For
moody
you.
prick
What?
for you.
Rations. I know
I
we
got
bought.
20. I got 20 rations.
I was
Yeah,
like, I know we
20.
bought some. Yeah, we bought some in
Yeah.
Baldur's
Oh,
Gate
shit.
before we left.
Well, you used a few too.
And you got, yeah, I know. But we split them between the three
Right.
of us
Can I
because
purchase
nobody else was here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna purchase them too.
They just use the standard PHP prices.
I'll hit you up on number.
Okay, so I bought.
Oh,
I got 6.
How much of it?
What are you buying food?
yeah, I'm buying some more rations.
I'm just changing.
I got 18 rations. Should we
I
get
had zero.
like a horse or pack mule?
No.
You're lagging full
Honestly,
of kegs of ale.
honestly, between I don't know about you, but I can carry plenty. I can carry enough to last
Yeah,
a while.
One of the
Correct.
5 silver pieces.
We're not to that point yet. We don't need to become a caravan
550,
ourselves,
So that's
please.
5 gold pieces.
What's that?
But no. That's my opinion. I think we should be okay without it.
How much were they? The ration?
5 silver pieces.
5 silver each.
Where are we going? While we're shopping, I'm going to just
Well.
talk.
Get out a map.
Yeah. Okay.
No, like a
Oh,
map.
you need a map.
Yeah.
There you go. Ooh, look at this guy. Here.
What are we doing about his army that we need?
You know, you had expressed
Finding the
wanting to gather dwarves. I think looking to the north is a bad idea. I think we should gather up your broken kin.
Right.
So we need to head back to and figure out where they've taken up residence, which we know is
But along with that,
the
did
one settlement in the mountain to the east of
Yeah, we need to go
Go there.
into the Immortals.
Pembroke Mar.
Yeah.
wasn't there also some requests to help
Yeah, didn't he send
Bring
out
back-
the...
her
No, we didn't send anybody.
well,
Huh?
to help with her return as well? Because we're not the only ones being attacked.
Yes. There is also Hellgate Keep, which is still to the northeast of us right now.
That's the furthest. That's past Moran.
Yes. No. Hellgate Keep is in the north.
Right.
Like, here.
Yeah. Oh,
Moran is south of Ethlotka.
we were supposed to go to
Where's
Hellgate.
Hellgate Keep, well, it's not going to be on this map,
Okay.
but like, Pembroke Mar would be like here, at the mouth of that river, right?
Above it.
So just north of the mouth of
This is
the
the
river.
Matrix.
Moran is like, I'm assuming on the road that goes through from north to south. Moran's
I
like on the
guess.
southern end.
I
of
guess
it.
the real question
It's not
is.
There's stuff like that. There's stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess the real question is.
Oh, it is on there. Okay, so it's southbound. Hellgate Keep
It is. It used to be a part of them.
is
I'm
Aspenhorn.
gonna wait for
Hellgate
it.
Keep is
So the real question is, we got 2 branches.
Yeah.
Currently.
We're not splitting the party.
No, something like that.
I almost suggested that when things needed to go to Waterdeep.
Restore. Number 1.
That's going to be a long.
Going to Hellgate Keep.
That's a long-term goal.
Those are our 2. They
Well-
all encompass multiple things that we have to do.
Yeah.
Well, our continued travel to get to Hellgate
Yeah,
Keep
there's
is
the old
2
one.
weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's where it is.
No,
on
this
the
is
map.
this is post spell plug, by the way, because of that rift.
Yes.
But this is a better representation of what
This
we're
is
looking at.
4th, right?
Yeah, this is 4th. But this is
But are we technically playing in 3rd timeline?
you're in 2nd. This is 1372.
All right. Well, we're playing pre, like
Pre-
way pre spell play.
Well, from what we did when we were researching
100 years
distances on the
pre-split.
maps
Yeah,
before,
about 100, yeah.
we're about 2 weeks from Hellgate's Keep.
My brain sometimes keeps things because I've read the books from
Yeah.
way before to
But the
after.
books don't matter.
I know. Well, I know. Trust me, I know.
Reference
My
material.
realms is very different.
What came from the parlay?
This is better.
My realms is like straight up. You guys would hate my realms.
Here's
my
my
realms
realms.
is evil.
What came with the parlay?
Everything we were talking about is on this map.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
We sent them to.
It's on that one too. It's just
Moran.
small and hard to see.
So they
That's
went
where
all
you
the way
guys
south.
are. That's where you came from.
And like
Drow.
Embrook Mar is north of Adlaka, isn't it?
See that little point?
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, just want to make sure because it's not on there. Speaking of that, I'm going to consult that issue.
Well, when we started this heading north up, our
Now,
2 goals: drop off a crown, finish delivering a missive,
that happened real well, didn't
finish
it?
delivering a missive, and then head up to Hellgate's Keep.
Are we still
Because
From-
she wants us to help
yes to
with the
hold back the
return.
demons in Hell's Gate Keep? Askelhorn and Hell's Gate Keep are literally overrun with demons. Is I think what she told us, from what I understood. So I mean, I'm down. Sounds like fun.
I'm asking. That's
I don't think that's where we start.
King Rorik, what do you want to do?
I actually just looked at him too. That was funny. You're a king in name.
Right.
That may be about it though.
Right. Right now.
It's actually your fault.
Yeah, he definitely lacks leadership skills.
Well, no, that's not what I was saying. I was saying he has no way of, honestly, other than his crown.
Right.
And if people don't recognize that for what it is,
Right.
we have no proof.
then maybe it is time we actually go find that seal.
Well, I'm not even, or even if we just have a, and this is up to everybody. If he doesn't have a kingdom, he's not a king. He's literally a king in name.
But if they're not going to follow just because of the crown without the seal,
Well, I'm saying there are people that will follow him just from the crown. But if we go north, people may not know him. They won't know him. They won't recognize that crown. It means nothing to them.
I don't even know. If
well, I'm not saying
seal
go
would
north.
change
I'm
anything.
saying
Yeah, seal one. If they don't recognize the crown, they're not going to recognize
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is no kingdom. It's
I'm saying I think we need to go back to Amn and reclaim what we can. And I don't just mean Embrook Mar, I mean Moran. And then worry about Hellgate.
okay.
Sounds good.
We're going to reclaim an entire lost city.
Well, obviously not just us. I mean, we have to start somewhere, though.
I get that, but so where do we go to get these allies?
Well, didn't you just send a bunch of the other ones down? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but
Well, that's where they're going, yes. I mean, Waterdeep is going to send troops. We can be there now, though.
we
I
can
hope.
be where?
I hope.
Where?
I mean, we'd have to get out from where we're at, but we can get back there.
Is it
Figuratively?
on the whole region?
Alright.
Yeah, but I mean, in
Where,
general.
though?
Well, we can go straight to Embrook Mar. Well, you can go straight to Embrook Mar.
No, I can't.
You just can't.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right,
We
well,
may even be able to return straight to Athlatka. They may frown on that, though.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
there's
not
like-
even.
We should not go there.
So I feel.
Okay. And then this bright light as you pull it up. You guys see a bright light over this side.
I'm not even surprised anymore.
Get up there, man.
What do you want to do?
I'm his bodyguard. I follow
Here's
the king.
Chester.
I think we should go back, get the crowns out of the vault,
Uh-huh.
and take them
Two.
to where the crowns were from.
Wait, we left them in the vault?
Yeah. Well, we didn't really want to carry those around. We considered that pretty well locked. Especially the vault.
Did you make one part of the circle in there?
I believe we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going back to Umbrook Mar? Is that what
We
we're
should.
saying?
I think we should.
Then let's leave the city and get
The
on
crowds.
the way.
Take them.
But
What?
why are we taking the crowns? Why? Other than to be nice and return them. That's a really good gesture.
You're
He's talking about Neverwinter and
He's talking
I
Neverwinter.
propose to him
and
Has a
that
horn
we
and-
can use
There's
the
another one.
we can use the crowns.
Hold on, not over here.
I have it here.
I have him over here. I propose to him that we could use the crowns to propose in rebuilding the kingdom as a show of good faith, arranging trade agreements and rebuilding his reputation. Returning those crowns would very easily allow him to at least get some sort of audience and show that he is of some nobility.
Or at least a kind heart.
Or there's just some nice guy that found them.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to.
Or opposed to trying
I think
to gain
that's for
power.
later, though. I think that's later.
That's what I'm saying. I like the idea, but that's after we've established you as a ruler of something.
Get the forges.
Then you could be like, hey, guess what we found here? And be like, buddy, kind of deal.
Right?
At least that's how I'd play it. No, I think we need to go back to Am and rally Yurkin. You have an army. All you have to do is make them realize it.
It's gonna make me roll say that.
Yeah.
Damn
Make
straight.
you what?
Damn straight.
So we're just never gonna do it?
No, we're gonna do it.
Either.
I'm going to go home tonight and practice in front of the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we can do that.
That is my suggestion, that we return to Am and we're not relighting the forge, just the three of us. 7 of us.
No, we may.
I like you guys, but honestly, it's a
Seven.
dwarf. It's a dwarven. But there's 7 of us.
Where's the forge smith?
7. Hey, there's 8 of us. I keep forgetting there's 8 of us.
Who has blacksmithing? Is that enough to light forge? The forge that big?
And plus, we got
Well, what are you gonna do once it's
that
lit,
one
though?
guy from.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What's
Yeah.
the point of
And we got
That's
the.
what I'm saying.
we got the
Reclaiming
Smith
your
from,
kingdom isn't a matter of
Baldur's
just
Gate 2.
walking in and opening the doors. It's going to be calling
Which is
your-
what we already
bringing your
did.
people home.
Right.
First
And
Filling
your
everything that's
people don't live
there
in
right now.
Mithril Hall. They don't live in Citadel Adbar, where we've sent a missive, which was great. I wish we would have mentioned Hellgate Keep. I think we did. I'm not sure.
Alright.
We need an army.
Enough talk with dwarfs. We're going to get nothing done in the middle of the streets of Waterdeep. Onwards.
Let's go.
To where?
Pushes Rorik forward. Come on.
That's, yeah.
So you head towards South Gate.
Yep.
You go out of the gate,
Uh-huh.
and you go south, west, north, east.
Go west, we fall in the
As
water.
we're leaving the gate, issue from the mate for roleplay's sake, I hold back for a couple of seconds, and I grab Gallic by the shoulder and I say, I hand you 3 bottles. And I say, hold on to these. I'll be coming back for them. And I walk away.
Okay, where do you go?
I'm just walking into, like, forward with the group.
Okay. So he gives you 3 bottles.
They're wine.
I'll stick them in my pack, I guess. 'Cause-
You have no idea how he's able to fit them in his robes, but
yeah. Yeah. So first off, I'm confused of where they came from. Second off, I'm confused of why he would get them.
Don't smell them.
Especially when you look, I've got no bottles on me.
Don't smell them.
so you guys travel for a day. South, west.
Are we,
I
why are we
don't know what we're
traveling?
doing.
No,
We're going to
no,
Umbrook Bar,
No,
right?
yes. As soon as we get far enough out of the city, I look at you and I go, "Can we get home now?"
Yeah.
Can you hand him a coin?
You hand him a coin. I flip him one.
One of the Ember Mars
Flip my
silvers.
ones.
Alright.
We're all gonna circle
So
up
where,
there, right?
where are we going, though?
Umbrook Bar.
Ember Bar.
It's a pretty large destination.
It's the
So you gotta give me a specific place.
the
You want to end up in the middle of a no warband?
No,
okay, we're going to end up in the middle of the temple of
Yes.
the.
Can you put us back in the
King.
temple?
Yeah.
You've been there.
He's been in there.
Well, I don't know if it works like underground.
I think you,
Yeah, you
pick,
can
you
get
can pick
me
a
in
specific
temple, so you know.
destination.
Yeah, you know you can
What's the
pick
range?
a temple.
I'm not.
It's,
It doesn't.
Plane of existence. I think we
yeah,
went
it's-
over this
yeah.
before.
We did go over it. It is.
Yeah.
Teleport will take you
Anywhere
anywhere.
on the
Thank you, by the way. That is like the best
And
item we have.
And he's at 100% because he has an item and he's been there.
Right. So you do that.
Did we get it beforehand? Did we get anything? We got some
bottle.
from Waterdeep.
I'm assuming you still have those 2 bottles, like half drink.
No, we finished the one.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
but we've got a couple silver coins, silver pieces from.
Yes. I'm assuming.
We'll tuck those away.
Yeah,
Tuck one of them away.
right.
You got a piece of cheese.
I
We're
go-
just going together.
I dismiss
Does
myself
that count?
graciously once we get to the bar, and I
I'm
go
glad
find
you
a
did
quiet
just separate
corner.
room last night.
Right. So you guys go to Ember Park.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, as you guys are starting to disappear from outside of Waterdeep and the road, you see a crack appear in the sky and it's darkness. It's just like a sliver of darkness
Above Waterdeep?
above water. And then you appear in Ember Park.
It's a good thing we got another one. We did.
You remember this from when you were traveling on the road. You've seen it before.
It looks like the storm that was over before we left, I'm assuming.
So you're down in the temple area.
Immediately dismiss myself.
What do you do?
Immediately dismiss myself.
Okay, where do you go?
Where are you going?
Down the hall to the left.
Okay.
You go to the bathroom.
Huh?
We're in a hall of dwarves everywhere.
You pull that out. Bright light. It's this a dancing lady on a corner.
Okay. That's it.
Turn it over.
Mhm.
It has the symbol of Ascalon.
Does it still show?
It still shines.
Crown to take 13.
Yes, we do.
What the rest of you do while he goes to the potty?
I'm just standing there, arms crossed, tapping my feet. Let's go, people. What are we doing?
Going to the vault.
Go to the vault, open it up, take the crowns out.
I think we were
I go to
waiting
that
on
big
the
vat of
crowd.
ale and
Hold it. Hold it. Where's your
That's
library?
one charge.
It's
Right.
gone. There's no
Yeah.
books on them. They're in Candlekeep.
Yeah.
All the books from this place is in Candlekeep.
We're not going to be able to get in there.
He has the one that could is no longer with us.
Exactly.
Didn't he go back to Candlekeep?
Yep.
I thought we.
Maybe he could.
No, it doesn't work that way.
I thought we.
That's like Finks being able to get us through the
Tell him
gates
when.
at
I thought we received.
He did.
Hold on, tell him, Barrett.
and it costs
I thought we
Received the
received
letter.
a letter from him.
Stating he was going back to Candlekeep,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in good faith.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave on bad terms.
No.
No, I know.
So,
Okay.
We need to have eat.
Chords?
I don't know the name of
Name what?
Yeah, like,
it.
Full
The
description.
dwarven settlement in the mountains.
Kundrakar.
Thank you.
Which one? Kundrakar.
It's like central.
Yeah. Bring up my man.
Stone to work.
What?
What was the work?
Orc
Village.
Oh, the Orc village?
Yeah, way back when.
The Whip.
The whip.
The one you used to trade with.
Yes,
It's called the Whip.
the whip.
They dealt in slaves.
I was just looking at the map of it. Where's Stone Tooth was? I know
That's why it was called the Whip.
I have it.
Even though you guys had a
Long
trading
ago.
agreement. Mainly they had common slaves that they sold to the Underdark.
It was a loose agreement.
So we're searching for. And you've had no contact.
So you're looking at this one?
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
So you want to go
It's the-
southeast?
The symbol in the mountains.
There's a couple of them. Are we
We're looking for the anvil and the hammer. Means a dwarven settlement.
Yeah, which one's that?
hammer on the anvil.
That one.
That one.
I just pointed at it, alright? You're supposed to know which one I'm pointing at.
Try and make it as big as possible in the center so I can find it.
That one.
Okay.
Let me see.
Which would be in the stone teeth, right? With the small teeth?
Yeah, Stones with actually. Which one?
Yeah.
No, that's
Is that it?
Stone Tooth. That's a different one.
Oh. See, I don't have my copy. Other notebook. Forgot to grab it.
Yeah, put it out. You guys see
Blame me. I know.
terrible role players.
It's okay.
Well, I made copies of these, but I haven't printed them. I have them on my phone as my pictures. I actually made pictures of them, so I don't have to try and find them.
Yeah, no, I have.
Look up
Yeah, I have favorite copies of all of them.
Okay.
So we're heading southeast, though.
So we're looking-
Do we want to check the front gate?
No.
Where's the
Please?
where's the map? Let me see that.
Yeah, they're in there.
Talk about?
Why do we want to go to this?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're
That's-
nobody's
that doesn't look like
explaining
the one
anything.
here.
Everybody's.
You've added to it.
We need to go this way, but why? Where are we going and why?
Kundrakar, that's where the dwarves took a
Where the
residency
dwarves
when
from.
Umbrook Marfell.
Whenever
Oh,
Marfell,
okay.
that's where his people went.
What I know of the history.
One of them.
Found it in somebody's notebook somewhere. Yeah, that one. Thank you. Hey, look, that name sounds familiar. I just heard that.
Where is this
I have no
city?
idea. In Askelhorn Falls. Cursed is the name Nilo. History
Where
of
is this
Trash,
name?
Chief of Smith.
Where is this city?
Village now before Trash.
Asshole.
That's where Hellgate is.
Yeah, that's...
It is.
I'm sorry. Is Askelhorn Hellgate Keep?
No, Askelhorn is like way northeast on that map, like almost as far as you can go on that map. Hellgate Dale is just southwest of it.
Hellgate Keep is in Askelhorn.
Is it? Okay. I didn't know if they renamed it or not.
They did.
But that is, you know, there's Vikings or something. What is that on? I had a printout of the map.
No, we just poof.
We can.
Poof.
So you're done in the potty?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Well, I find where these guys are.
Yep. Okay. You go back
Just
to
a bunch of short people looking over at crap.
Where is it?
We're debating where to go.
They're looking at a map.
The bear.
Hmm.
Where'd you come from?
Where'd I come from?
Yes.
Rulradar. It's in Desert Mouth Mountains.
That sounds awful.
Sounds cozy.
Hey, they live
Sounds hot.
They live underground.
Awful.
Legendary
Those are nice.
Teflomar mines.
Make a shelter.
I Honestly, none of us know where to look for them. We just have an idea. We have a point on a map. You've never been there, right?
Hellgate Keep.
No, not Hellgate Keep. No, we're
I
looking
think
for
we should go to
Thunderpop.
Hellgate Keep.
Well, then, if we
Why?
should have gone to Hellgate Keep, we should have stayed where we were.
He takes a. Varys
Why?
walks back in the room and flips a coin at you as he says that.
And the coin is dimly lit and glowing as it's tumbling towards you in the air.
Would I recognize this coin at all?
It's flipping, so it's,
Okay.
do you grab it out of the air?
I catch it.
Okay, you catch it and you open it.
Yeah, I look at it.
On the one side is the woman dancing in moonlight. The other side is the symbol. Roll history.
10.
I'm not sure.
Let me take a look.
And where did you get this?
I'd say a
You know
friend
right away it's Askel.
visited.
It's Askel one. How did you procure this coin?
What did you do
Sir?
last night?
I think we might have figured out what's shaking you so much.
No? Keep asking.
Well, as you know, my name is not Sai or Rain or Rail. My name is Varys.
Varys.
But what you don't know is my name is Varys Nilo.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Fortunately, the Nilos are connected in more ways than one.
And
And let's say I had a visitor and they gave me this coin and told me I need to go to that
It should.
coin.
It should actually ring a very big bell with you because I do believe at some point you were freaking out about a journal from a Nyla.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't remember.
Is that before or
Where we
after?
found in the crypt where we found you, there was an elf in
Oh.
the party that came before us, which I do believe was your guys' party, that was carrying a journal that was a journal of, don't remember the Nilo's name, but it did mention Wolgren Nilo, who happens to be, I'm assuming, your ancestor.
I've been alive a long time.
Brother?
Could be a cousin.
How long are we talking here?
What did you say your name was?
Talon Forge Dawn.
Forge? Oh. I knew your grandfather was good.
You're the first to say that.
Why would you let us come back here if we needed to go down this way?
Coin.
You found the coin here?
Sure.
Wait, we have a coin.
Uh-huh.
Have you been there before?
No.
I just need the coin.
But it still gives us a
It
decent chance of
wouldn't be
getting there.
100% right.
No. But
But it would get us in the general direction.
Maybe.
Maybe.
or somewhere
Maybe.
similar.
Or we could end up
also-
in-
Just
No,
in the middle
there's,
of a mountain.
there's like a 75% chance we're on target, or 25% chance we miss. And
Well,
once we
And I-
miss,
and then
who
miss
knows?
is like
Maybe-
the miss is like
Maybe the one we don't
Close.
talk about could help along with that push. To make
we,
sure
we have a
get there.
crown too, but I mean,
Oh, that's right.
According to you.
have you
associated,
been there?
associated object of 1 to 100.
Oh,
Yes,
never mind.
it is shiny. You can't.
If you have 2 associated objects, would
If we
that
go there,
increase
we'll
your
get you a
odds?
It's 1 to 100. We're not going to miss.
Do we want to bring that crown with us if we're going there?
Well, yeah. We're gonna just keep going back and
Do
forth.
mine.
What do you do?
Down mine.
Open the book.
Open the vault. It's open.
So you open
we
the
already
vault.
opened it.
Alright, so you open the vault. There's the crowns. Which ones do you grab?
Produce the crowned electrum pendant.
Okay.
Do you Escal one?
Okay. You take it. Right. Wait, listen.
Are we going
Alright, I'm
right now?
So you look at the coin and you look at
Do
the
you
crown.
need to rest?
No, I'm asking
Well,
him.
already rested.
Are we going right now? followed you through dumber things. Maybe.
It's roleplay. Roleplay. I know you want to hit something, but it's roleplay.
No, it's not. It's not hit something. It's,
Movement.
I look at Rorik and I go,
I just feel like this conversation is
she's
just.
been there for us.
Well,
It's kind of like the
I'm
Council
there for
of Rivendell.
Yeah, but there was a lot more yelling.
Yeah, there was.
Did you ever watch?
Talon,
What?
Can I have that?
do you object?
To what?
That way you
Going
can
Going.
have.
I want to go somewhere at this point. I don't even care. I'm sick of listening to little people bicker over maps.
You'll get used to it.
Here, hand this to me.
Yep.
That's what this is.
That way.
That's my old piece of that. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Why should I do
I
this?
probably have my own copy of most of it. You know, notebook. That's not here. I'm gonna stick it in my book bag so I get for
Did you want to borrow that?
Me? No.
Talking to
I've had it.
Sai over there.
I've had it for a while.
Varys. Vile.
I've revealed that my name is Varys. You can call me Varys now. Maybe.
So,
So why you been lying about your name? I don't know.
Hey, wrong touch.
you do.
Really paladins.
I've talked about it before.
Okay.
Less
As I was
than
pouring
America.
over
8.
Tribs
Oh, that's right.
notebook.
You look at the crown and you look at the coin and go, okay. So the crown of Ascalon and then the coin.
As in I can do it, or
As in, okay. That would have. You're still holding the coin.
Crown in the bag.
Question is,
what?
I hold the crown after you, so you can sure we do.
if we go now, we don't have an escape button, do we?
I don't plan
Why
on,
would we not
I don't plan on
escape?
going in with
How
one.
long does it take to do that transport thing you do?
It's instantaneous.
Yeah. How many times can you use it?
Three.
Yeah, so 2 more times.
That's
But
that's
I
perfect.
gain.
I
Yeah,
wanted to ask without asking that.
Yes.
But you don't regain all three as a roll, right?
Yes.
But the thing is,
It just depends on the summon.
But you'll at least get one back, so
Yeah.
Well, no,
Doesn't
and
matter.
he'll still have one left.
Right.
When we get
right.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like, we get there, we may need to turn around immediately. From what she says, the city is overrun
Oh,
by demons.
Oh, like everywhere else.
You were there.
I don't intend on leaving once I get there. Listen, this is a personal matter.
I'm
If you
going.
If you wish to not come with,
Look, I'm going to.
There are
you
I-
have to go. You're the one taking this.
there are two.
Well,
people-
no. He can walk. I
Yeah, that's freaking. That's 10 days and change.
That's
Well,
why I
don't care.
asked.
That's on him. But
No sense of adventure.
It's not
pain in
that.
the ass he is. He's
I like to see.
my elvish
Roll.
brethren.
You two, roll history.
Because you traveled with one. It seems like everyone's been traveling with one or another.
Ooh.
It's a very
Like-
prominent
ooh.
family name, obviously.
21.
Walgrith was an scholarly wizard consorted with Batazu in defiance of the ancient pact his ancestors made with the Erlani, elves, to abandon the dark arts of the Netherese. Walgrith of Ascalon bested his rival for 6 days because of the help of his Batazu. In turn, his rivals summoned the aid of Tenari for their own defense, which killed the Batazu, conquered all of Escalhorn, which then became known as Hellgate Keep, and overran the elven kingdom of Erlane and the dwarven kingdom of Amarander, destroying them both. This occurred in 882 DR, the year of the curse.
Hmm?
500 years.
So even longer than he's been asleep.
no.
He was asleep for 3.
He was 3.
He
Yeah.
was asleep.
That's what I mean. I was talking about him. I don't know how old you are.
You go?
He sounded to be pretty old enough.
Roll percentage.
I don't know that I want to go. After all that. Yeah, screw it. Let's go.
Roll percentage.
Just a percentile dice.
Yes. That's it.
So, D1.
Yeah.
55.
So, you guys disappear. And you come on top of this promontory, this huge hill. You look at there's stone ruined towers all the way around, and around the top of it, so you have the inner stone towers, and then around of it is a whole bunch of trees. And this huge oak is just standing there. And you could swore it moved. And after a moment of looking at the tree, you guys look to your right, and she is standing there.
Her?
Which she?
That's what I figured.
Okay.
I like her less and less.
What's up, man?
Howdy, man.
She smiles and she says, "Took you long enough." And she
I pointed him. It's all
I
his
pointed-
fault.
Chef stays forward and she puts her hand on her net. And she says, "You now have the coin
Yep.
and the crown. Use them both."
Okay.
Looks at the rest of you. You know what to do. To the keep. Close the gate. End the war. Restore the balance. And she disappears.
What was that last piece?
Restore the balance.
Restore
And she
the balance.
disappears in a cloud of snowflakes.
So
I don't like her.
Yeah, but
I
she-
just
she
don't
doesn't
like
know
how
what's supposed to-
vague that these deities have to be.
It's okay, read the Bible.
Where are we?
So, and you hear an echo that says that Fairlight will let you pass. And then it just fades away. That will end our session for today. I have a lot of prep to do the next 2 weeks. I'm glad we're off for 2 weeks.
You didn't think we were going to get there, did you?
I thought you guys were going to go over the land travel
Well,
this way.
So, hold on. A serious question.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, I guess is it okay if we ask something? Is that verbatim the last name? I picked that. I just picked that out of the book.
No?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Alex's character's name?
That was, well, John picked it, and Karen picked it. So it just all worked out. But anyway, I thought you guys were going to go from Waterdeep, travel all the way this way, or through the Star Mounts, which is still an elven nation. You know, there's still elven here. We travel all the way, and I had all these wonderful random encounters set up. And now we just jumped to chapter 20.
So we're
Which is
level
fine.
20?
But you
Seriously
are.
though.
I'll take 11. Well done. What?
Stop, he's talking.
He's about to tell us.
You guys are all at level 11.
Sweet.
We got homework.
That thing! It lasted like 2 seconds. Oh. You sent that fish home.
So did you get that? What I said?
I missed the name.
You're level 11.
No, I heard that, yeah.
No.
I thought you were talking about,
So now all this Waterdeep stuff that I have, I put it away.
I'm sure you'll bring it out again.
Oh, I don't have to.
just wait till we get back to Waterdeep and there's
No,
demons there.
no,
too.
but-
You got a big
No,
stack
if we-
like this.
If we close the door, the war ends. The
guys,
battle ends.
guys, this is endgame. I don't know what you guys talking about. This is endgame.
Remember the big stack of stuff that I have in that little... So you guys haven't... You've seen the stack. You've seen the stack. And Kristen has seen the stack. Remember I showed you the stack of stuff that is this game? That's what I have to go through now. That whole stack to prepare for the next chapter.
He's got more.
Homework.
He's got more stuff in his store.
So 2 weeks.
So we just bypass like
A lot.
That's okay. I don't mind. It works.
But now, will this end game restore his kingdom and everything?
We'll find out.
Hitman's war. They were still whole.
Remember what you guys missed? Did you two miss where I said Amarindor, the Dwarven Kingdom of Amarindor?
yeah,
And guess what you guys left behind?
the crown. That's why I said we might as well just take them all.
It's not like we can't teleport back and grab it.
Right.
Do you do that?
No, I'm sick of being the damn taxi. around here.
It's not a taxi.
No.
It's
Jesus.
something you got to do.
Well, no, I suggested it, and we only took the one, so no. You don't want to listen to me, then no.
Yeah, but
No,
something happens.
that's kind of stubborn.
But
It is.
Something happens to the bag.
What are we saying? Which crown are we talking about?
Amarinder.
I didn't know that was something that was close. I thought all of them were scattered. Honestly,
They're scattered.
yeah, we have Neverwinter.
Honestly, we
do ask
grabbed
for
Neverwinters while we went up that way.
It's just all this back
Which
and
one?
forth, back and
The one
forth.
with Neverwinter.
No. Which one?
Well, we've got Chromancer, Guthelgrin, Neverwinter, and Asgore, the
Chromancer,
four
that's what
crowns.
you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. So there isn't one. Sorry. You got the one you need.
I'll say.
Do we have an Askelhorn? No, we have a Chromancer.
My other.
Yeah, the silver crown is Chromancer.
I'll find you the other one.
We have an Umbrook
No, I
Mar,
have-
Askelhorn, Neverwinter, Guelphaglum, and Chromancer. Where's Chromancer? I don't know.
I have no idea.
From Manthor? It's northeast of Portland.
Oh, okay. So it's a little ways away.
I would
Can you turn off the camera?
I just want to point this out. If I teleport back, I can't come back to you guys.
Right at this moment.
Yeah.
Well, there's no reason to go back.
Well, for the crown.
We don't. We
Not
have
anymore.
the one. We have the one we need.
Oh.
There's not one for what he thought we had.
Oh, okay.
Who did we think we need one for?
He thought we had one for Amaranth.
go ahead and level up.
Oh, sweet.
And thank you everyone for watching Immortals and
Oh, yeah, I
Dungeons and
forgot about
Dragons.
that.
We're still on.
I didn't realize we were. I thought
Yeah,
you killed
no.
it.
I haven't killed the feed. Hold on, Sam. Thank you very much for watching Dungeons and Dragons here at Immortals Inc. Please join us on Wednesdays for the Adventure League. I believe, what was the other thing? I need to double check all my
Painting on
announcements.
Friday.
There is paintings on Friday. A painting on Friday. It's free. They are looking for donations for paints, minis, brushes, and supplies.
I like that.
Where are we, Josh? And
I'll tell you in a second.
it's Wednesdays from 7 to 9 is the Adventure League. The Paint Clinic is Fridays from 6 to 9. Please check the Immortals Inc. Facebook page and website for schedule for the rest of the things. If you want to get the new DM screen, they do have it here in stock. They also have the Tomb of Annihilation in stock. They have the Tomb of Annihilation dice, which suck, but that's just my opinion. Some people like the color. I don't. They're not green. They're gray. They're matte
Ray, really?
Yeah, they're not green. They have a bunch of paints and all kinds of cool. They also have board games for sale. So everyone's getting them. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful week, guys. We will be back Sunday after next, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the first part of the infiltration of Hellgate Keep. I'm excited as a DM. The DM is smiling, guys. Be afraid.
It's too late.